Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. If you don't know, we go live every day, 9 o'clock UK time. And what we do, we talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. We have a great conversation about everything that goes down in the Thailand community. We also have a 5 point bulletin tonight. The 5 point bulletin is we're going to be talking about, motivational speech tonight. We're going to be motivating you. So, 5 motivational speeches you need to hear. We're going to be talking about that tonight. And in the bottom right hand corner, we have a super chat button. We spread love on the super chat side of the game. Tonight we got Jim Beam, we got Hennessy, we got champagne. Someone want to open up a bottle of champagne. We're looking good, smelling good, and being the best version of ourselves every single day. We're spraying some Gucci aftershave because life is good. And we're just doing the best we can, with what we got, keeping as positive as we can, staying in our lane, you know what I mean? Non-stop pumping it through. So yeah, we've been pumping through and working hard and keep it positive, man. You know what I mean? That's the Gucci aftershave. We've been mixing it up a little bit, doing a little bit of mix and blend, and more close to the summertime when that's the Gucci there, smelling good, looking good, being the best version of ourselves. You know how the game is. The game don't stop. So yeah, we've been mix and blend, and when it comes more close to the summertime, we'll be doing more mix and blending and more different things as well, more positive things. We'll be working hard towards the future. You know what I mean? Of the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. And like I said, so it's just different changes for different days, and motivating and keeping the motivational speeches going, keeping the 5 point bulletins going. And it's been a juggle of mix and blend of things that we've been doing, but it's been positive, and it's been in a positive way, and we've been working in a real good positive way. So like I said, you just got to keep pushing and keep pushing until it still gets opened, and we still have polls. We see what's going on with the poll. Poll section is right. Okay, what is that motivates you the most? Money is coming up 35%, and building an empire is 29%. You see, what motivates me the most is building an empire. Building an empire. I like to. The race is not for the swift. It's not for the person who wants to just. What I mean? Who just wants money just today and tomorrow. It's about building your empire one by one step at a time and build it towards bigger and greater things. And greatness takes time. Greatness takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. You got to work that greatness in, man. You got to work it in. Flip for profits in the building. I see you there, flip for profits. You know what I mean? Yeah. Greatness takes time. So you got to flip. You got to flip for profits. You got to flip for profits. You know what I mean? You got to pump it in. Time the man's in the building. You know what I mean? You got to flip for profits. You know what I mean? And you got to build that. You got to build that lane up. You know what I mean? Slowly but surely, build it up. And it's hard work, it's dedication, but you gotta focus, man. You know what I mean? You gotta focus, and you gotta work hard in life. You gotta work hard towards your empire. Brent L is in the building. I see you there, Brent L coming through in the house. You know how the game is. We out here on these YouTube streets. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. You know what I mean? So yeah. So greatness takes time. You know what I mean? And you gotta build it. You gotta build it towards. You gotta work towards it. So for me, it's not just about the money, because money, anybody can make money. I mean, anyway, in my lifetime, I've had £3 million go through my hands. 3 million has gone through these hands, and I've had the time of my life, and I've had a great time. But you can build it back up again. You can build it back up again. There's a lot of money out there to grab, but you got to know how to grab it, and you got to know what to do and move differently. The world is changing in a massive way. So you got to move with the times, you know what I mean? Move with the times, and try to do things as well, man. Always got to keep revolving, keep pushing through, and you know what I mean. And better days will come, man. You got to work towards them better days, and surround yourself with some great people as well. That always helps, you know what I mean. And surround yourself with great people. Keep focused. Keep your eyes on the prize. You know what I mean. And better days to come. But it's gonna be it's a challenge. Life is a challenge. But you're going to be able to take that challenge. You have that choice of what you want to do with your life. You have that choice. You have a choice. You know what I mean? Some people throw their life away, man. Some people do some crazy stuff with their life, but you know what I mean? Some people do some things which self-destruction. And some people are just not building towards nothing. Some people think money is not the common dominator. Money is not it's not always about money. It's got to be more than just money, because sometimes you're just not going to make no money. I mean, you're going to have to accept that. Some days it's just going to be like that. You're not going to make no money, and you know what I mean. So you're going to have to accept that, and it's going to have to take the rough with the smooth, man, and push it through. You know what I mean? Take the rough with the smooth and ride it through. You might have a good run, but you got to remember that you also got to pace yourself. Pace yourself. Take your time. Build your empire. Build it the way you want to build it, and mold and shape it the way you want to shape it, and make sure that you're doing it in the right way. You know what I mean? Doing it in the right way. Yes, see you there. See you there. Sack Guildford. Yeah, build your empire in the right way. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, you gotta be able to, understand that the road is not always, not everybody's leaf drops the same. Not everybody wants to do the same thing as everybody else. You have your choice. You have your lane. You have to do what with what you want to do. You know what I mean? And like I said, everybody, it's not everybody is the same. And the more you go, if you go against the grain, if you go against the grain, it makes your life harder. It does. It does make it harder. If you just follow a narrative, it's good. But it's you got to be able to mix and blend. You know what I mean? Mix and blend, and focus in that kind of way. You know what I mean? Focus, mix and blend and focus. You know what I mean? And keep your energy going. But the most important thing is that you got some great people around you, which is helping you to blow and to do what you got to do. You know what I mean? That's how the game goes. You know what I mean? It's always changing. It's always changing. It's always mixing. It's always blending. So that's the way it is out here on these YouTube streets, and we've been doing some different things. We've been changing it up a little bit. We've been doing some different things with our YouTube channel, and I've been watching a few streams around, seeing how things are done differently, and see how things are maneuvering. And like I said, you just mix and blend with what life brings to you. You know what I mean? And that's what we've been doing every night, every day, you know what I mean? Every day at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, non-stop, you know what I mean? But you gotta work hard in life. You gotta work harder. You gotta know that the future's in your hands. So you got the choice of, the way we do it. Tonight we're gonna have a 5 point bulletin about that as well. We're gonna be talking about motivating you to do some good things, and move in a great way. You know what I mean? So if you do have any questions, you can put it in the chat. We can chop it up. You know what I mean? Do you think you could do 12 hours delivery days like Ron? Yeah, I could. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, I could if I wanted to. If I could. The thing about it is this, right? I just wouldn't. I don't know how long I could do it for. It's like this. It depends on what age you are. Depends on what age you're at. Like Ron is what, in his 30s. He's still relatively young. You know what I mean? And depends how long I would want to do it for. And it depends on what I do with the money as well. You know what I mean? What I do, there's one thing making the money, there's one thing doing it in 12 hours. But what you do with that money is important because, I mean, I could definitely do it up and down, delivery, this and that. But, I mean, boy, if you think about it for the whole year, if you do that for 3 months and then go away to Thailand for 3 months and then come back, do it for 3 months, boy, I mean, I think by the end of the year, you'll be bloody tired. Right? You might burn yourself out. It can be a little bit excessive, but I suppose if you are taking that 3 month break, it can be a little easier. You know what I mean? So it can be easier. So yeah, I definitely could do it if I really wanted to put my mind to it. You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody's leaves drops different. So I've done a 12-hour live stream before, up and down. So I suppose I could do a delivery job. Okay. Righty-ho. Like I said, let's get into talking about information center, like what we are in the information center. Let's get into talking about that. Righty ho. Okay, boss. I'm in Pattaya and I took home a certain girl from from the genre yesterday. Not mentioning any names. I don't really believe you. I don't really know where you came from. You just come on the scene. I don't think you got a channel. Let's see where you come from. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no subscribers. You ain't got a channel. Seems like you're a troll. You're trolling. You know what I mean? Seems like you're trolling. So enjoy. If you won a 1 million tomorrow, would you move to Asia? Yes, I would. Yeah, maybe not even be Asia. It may be. It may be. It may be Brazil. Brazil. You know, there's other places apart from Asia. You know, Phuket. You know, somewhere else. But I don't know if it could be. It might be Asia. You know, but depends on where in Asia, I suppose. You know, I'm not really sure if it. You know, I don't know if it would be where if I had $1 million would I? If I had £1 million, where would I want to be in Asia? Would it be Phuket? Would it be Koh Samui? Would it be PP Island? Would it be somewhere which is really beautiful island of Philippines, of Thailand, or maybe of Philippines, somewhere in the Philippines on a beautiful island? Somewhere where it's not like a somewhere like I wouldn't be going like Pattaya, or you know, I'll go somewhere which is really exotic, really exclusive, really nice with a nice, you know, have a nice little place and chill out there. That's what it would be more like, you know. Right, probably young man's game. Yeah, it definitely is a young man's game, without a doubt. That's what I'm trying to say. Flip from profits, you're on point. It's a young man's game. It is because it's a lot of work. It might not seem like a lot of work, but it's a lot. If you're doing that shit every day, 7 days a week, bloody hell, man, you're gonna burn yourself out, man. You know, sleep, wake up, boom, 12 hours again. Sleep, wake up, boom, 12 hours again. Bloody hell, up and down, delivery, this, that, but in and out, jumping out the car. It's not so bad. You do it 3 days a week, 4 days a week, but fucking 7 days a week, 12 hours a day. You're gonna burn me out, man. What are you trying to do to me? But you know, if you're determined to get back to Asia, you're gonna do what you gotta do. And like I said, if I came back from Asia and if you when you come back from Asia, right, for profits and your ladies in Asia, and you want to get back there as quick as possible. I've seen many guys do more things just like I've seen many guys do things like what Ronnie's doing. I've seen many guys do that. They come back and they just go fanatically in such what they're doing. They work, get every single penny they can. They get money from here, they get money from there. They do every kind of things. They remortgage their house. They do this, they do that, get all this money together, and then they run back to their because they're missing their darling, they're missing their girlfriend, they're missing their missus, and then they run back to Asia with all this pile of money. I mean, 20 grand, 30 grand. I know a few people are doing that now. You know what I mean? So that's what it's like because you really want to be back there. You don't want to be here. So you're just working as hard as you can here to get the money back. But the thing about that flip for profits is that it doesn't end well. It never does end well. It doesn't end well, mate. Unfortunately, I've never really seen it end well. What usually happens, and it's just like the guy in the community page who got locked up in jail for he went back and he remortgaged his house. Then when he finished remortgaging his house and he didn't have enough money to live in Thailand, he went back and then he sold his house. Then he came back in with all the money again. And then, then he still ran out of money at the end of the day. And then they end up selling stuff and then they end up going to jail forever. You know what I'm saying? So, the point is this is like, it's a never ending well of pool. And, to be honest with you, it's not the smartest move to do. If you want me to be honest with you, but when you're caught up in that moment of feelings and falling for a girl and emotions and liking a woman, you do it. I would probably do it too. Not probably, I would. In my 30s, I would. If my girlfriend, that's why I'm very funny about having a girlfriend abroad or anything like that, because you're going to come back. What's here in the Western world for you? What's not there for you except to make money And if you get to that realization, you don't want to be here. So you frantically go and start working 12 hours a day. You work yourself to the bone. You sleep. You wake up. I got to go again. I got to go again. You're fanatical. You got to go again in 12 hours. And don't get twisted. You make money. Because if you work at that extreme, you're going to make money. That's how you make money in life. Live for profits. That's how you make the money. You don't make money in your comfort zone. You make money when you jump up and you start doing 12 hours and 10 hours and doing all kind of things like that and doing extreme things. That's when you make money. Of course, you'll make 500, 600, 2,000 a week. You'll make that money. I mean, for a man like me, I'm 51 years old. I ain't prepared to do it. Okay. Uh, why do you think Ronnie's working hard to get back to Asia? Because he's in love, isn't he? He's in love, bro. He's in love. He's in love, man. He's in feelings, infatuation, man. He's in love. He's in love, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but that's just the way it is. He's in love, man. We used to be man to man. It's real. He's in love. He's missing his girlfriend. This is why I don't get emotionally attached to women abroad, because you're going to go back to the UK and you're going to miss your girlfriend. You're going to be like, oh, man, I miss my girlfriend. I don't want to be here. It's nothing here for me. And you're going to work your fingers to the bone to get back to miss your girlfriend. It's not that difficult. It's not his ex-girlfriend. What ex? It's not his ex-girlfriend. It's no ex-girlfriend. Okay. Okay. My man coming true with the shots at the club fillers ain't opening the two back to back. Big up Crow coming true with the shots at the back club fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Yeah, man, let's get this bottle finished, man. Let's get out with. We've got champagne here, we've got Hennessy, we've got some other things. Let's get them. Let's get the bottles start working out. You know what I mean? Let's get one in the hole. I'm out here working hard. I'm out here supporting anybody wants to support the cause. I'm out here, you know what I mean? We're in our lane. We're doing our 5-point bulletin. We've got drinks. We're having a drink and we're chopping it up man to man. And we're just being real with each other. You know what I mean, guys? Look, the one thing about me, I don't mind the guys having a little joke around, having a little laugh. But sometimes you got to keep on point and keep it real. You know what I mean? And one thing about me, I don't hate on nobody. I'm not going to hate on no YouTuber or another YouTuber, but we got to keep it 100. You know what I mean? And that's just it. You know what I mean? And I know that, like I said, me and Ron are cool. Me and Ning is cool. It's just the way it is. I have an information center and we talk. You know what I mean? So unfortunately, you have to get used to that. But it's cool. I mean, don't Ron's cool with it. Here we go, guys. Bang, one in the hole. Yeah, that's one in the hole, and we do something like this. We're having a drink tonight. Long time I had a long drink, a lot of drink. I've been up and down. Crow coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. with the shots there at the Club Fillers Inc. Big up Crow coming through. Yeah, we got to get back to at least 4 shots a day. Big up Crow, man. We appreciate you, man. Yeah. Okay. Do you think Ron listens to some good R&B, Ben? Do you think Ron listens to some good R&B? R&B. First time I see Robert Mack use the timeout button. Good for you, Robert Mack. You're on it. Okay. There you go. Right, Mac, I'll do you a favor, Robert Mac. I'll do this for you. I'll do this for you. You know the boss, he don't play games. There you go. I'll just do that for you. That will help the game on it. There you go. Anyway, let's move on. Right. No, they didn't break up. There's no breakup. So come on, let's keep it real, bro. Internet sensation and things about internet is internet. They're not broken up. You blatantly heard that she's together with him together. They're not broken, nothing up, bro. They're together. He's doing his thing. He's there together, and they're gonna stay together. You know what I'm saying? As long as because she's happy, obviously, because she's obviously she thinks she's not gonna be happy. She's happy, and Ron's in love. He's not gonna leave her, man. You know what I'm saying? But he'll say things for the internet. He'll say things for the internet. That's just the way it is. I mean, I don't know whether he does it for clout or numbers or views or whatever it is, but he'll say things for the internet. Anyway, we're coming there together. There you go. Larry the Realist in the building, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. What's going on? We're out here on these YouTube streets, pumping it through. Moderator in the building, we out here pumping through. Being as real as we can. Larry the Realist. We should call it Barry the Realist. Barry the Realist. You know what I mean? Larry the Realist in the building, we out here on these YouTube streets, coming through and keeping it as positive as I can. You know how the game is. The race is not for the swift, it's for those who can endure it. You know what I mean? Yes, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, there you go. Yeah, I'm not sure what you don't, what part you don't understand. So, like I said, but yeah, like I said, everybody's got to do what they got to do. Like when you go to Asia, that's why I'm very careful about my feelings and my pocket. Yeah, when you go to Asia, there ain't nothing wrong with having a relationship. There ain't nothing wrong with doing that, but you got to know what you're doing, especially if you live. And it's the same thing someone else said the other day. The problem comes in is when you leave Asia. It's not so bad if you're there. If you're there in Asia with your woman, wherever you could travel around, it's not a problem. But you're gonna have to come back home, especially having you haven't rearranged, organized conversations about what you're gonna do, what's gonna happen with our relationship. You can't leave it open because women will leave it open. Women will be glad for you to go running back to America, UK, Western world, and they'll be quite happy for you to go there and go start busting your ass for 12 hours a day to gather up another 20 grand to come back to go spend it all on them on PP Island and all around Thailand and all kind of thing. And she lives like a bloody beauty queen. You know what I'm saying? They're quite happy for that. 3 months ain't nothing, mate. Sit down for 3 months. Next minute, someone's coming along and blasting off a whole bunch of money, and we're going all around the islands and living life like a queen. You know what I'm saying? They'll be quite happy for you to do that and do that and keep doing that until you burn yourself out. Until you burn yourself out, you're like, God damn, man, I worked all year, man. I've been burst back and forth. I've been busting my ass. I've been doing this all year. And you do wears on you after a while, man. It does wear on you. You're like, God damn. And then you realize at the end of the year, you're like, God damn, I spent all this money. Or you might realize after 5 years, you know what I mean? Or 4 years or 3 years, and you realize, hold on a minute. The last 3 years, I spent so much money. If I spent every year going back and forth from Thailand, and then you start adding it all up, and you think, God damn, that's like 60. That's like bloody, 80 grand I've spent, or 90 grand in 3 years, blasted off going back and forth from Thailand or wherever it is, and then you really wake up and realize, is it worth it? And is it worth it? And so many people lose their homes and houses and different things. So you got to know what you're doing, man. You got to know what you put in your heart. You got to be a man to man. You got to. There's nothing wrong with falling in love. There's nothing wrong with liking a woman in Thailand. There's nothing wrong with having a girlfriend. But you got to know. You got to be sensible, 100% sensible about it. Because when the bang bang comes and you do finally do wake up, you're gonna say to yourself, God damn, I burnt off a whole bunch of money. And did she love me? That's what you got to ask you the question. Did she love you? I mean, was she prepared to do the same thing for me? The answer is probably no. Did she love you? Probably not. You know what I mean? And but you got to go through that transition phase because you already put your emotional feelings in it. So at least when you put yourself in something, you're gonna have to deal with it. You know what I mean? You just have to deal with it, mate. Like I said, you can't take the money with you, so you might as well enjoy it. But for me personally, guys, I personally myself, as I said, I take my hat off to Ron for what he does. Me personally, I ain't doing that, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna be working 12 hours a day to go take all my money to go down to Asia to go and fling it off to her. I'm not gonna put her down because Ninga's my friend, but to put it down to any woman. Doesn't matter if she's a bar girl or a normal girl. I'm just not doing it for any girl. I just don't think no woman's worth that. You have to come to some other organization, mate. Because I could do something else with that 20 grand. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what woman it is. That's just me personally. So I don't mind putting in the work, but I'm just not gonna. If what I do with the money is what's important. Did you drink the shot? Did you miss it? Did you rewind the tape? I could drink another one for you if you want, bro. You know what I'm saying? I drank the shot. I drank the shot, put one in the hole. I'll take another one for you, make your crow. You know what I mean? But yeah, if you rewind the tape, you'll see it. Yeah, I'm greedy, man. I don't mind taking another one just to show you. Yeah, you know what I mean? You know, what I mean, I ain't had a good old drink on for a little while. All this week, I've been up and down doing other things. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, you know what I mean? Big up Crow, man. He's a legend. We're having another shot. We're going in. Big up Crow coming through, but if you want to take, you see me have a shot. I've been probably talking, answering questions and talking at the same time. Mm. Mm. Big up Crow. So I got one in the hole. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that now. Keep it pumping, keep it coming at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know, um, oh yeah, I mean that's the natural cause. That naturally happens. Naturally happens. That's how you lose your home. Naturally, because after a while you start getting tired and you're not burning yourself out. You start thinking of other options, what you can do to get that money. Because it's all about getting money, enough money to go back and give it to the rendezvous. And you start looking at other avenues. Oh, well, my house, I got a lot of money here in my house. You know, I got a lot of money here. I got $350,000 in my house. If I sell it, I can go back to Thailand and live for 3 years with my love. You know, or forever. I could live forever on that. 350,000. I could sell it and then go live with my darling. What I want to do, and live forever. It's not a bad thing, but I think what happens is this: you go back to Thailand, and then you doesn't last forever. It lasts 3 years, 2.5 years, which ain't nothing. And the girl will burn a hole in your pocket. You'll be fixing up bloody houses, and she'll be telling you this, and you'll be buying houses and buying cars, and next minute, by the time you turn around, that money's gone. And then when the money's gone, you end up really in Thailand thinking, God damn, I done sold my house, I done this, I done 12 hours a day, and I don't want to go back to the UK or Western world and do it all again. Where's the nearest building I can jump off? And I'm going to jump off and end my life. I'm sad to say, but it happened. That's how you end. That's how it comes to the point where ending your life. You're like, I ain't going through all that again. I ain't going back to the UK. I ain't going back to start all over from the beginning again. I lost everything. Everything's gone. I'm going to end this shit. Sad to say, man. That's how the game goes, man. I see you there, Steve Crow. I see you there, Steve West. Good to see you. I met Ron in Prime Burger. Yeah, Ron's a nice guy, without a doubt. Ron is a nice guy. Yeah, he's madly in love. Yes. Is apple juice. This is apple juice with we do one in a whole, apple juice with apple juice, and then we mix it with the other drink as well. We have another shot in the drink, you know what I mean? But we ain't been getting that much drinks lately. We got to step it up. Or maybe I should go do more weekly live streams so we can get some more shots going on. We're gonna get that shot going on. I nipped to the bathroom. Oh, okay, you missed it. Oh, you nipped to the bathroom. You missed it. Well, there you got it. You got it there, mate. You got it. You got it. You know what I mean? You got it. Big up, girl. Boss, do you think 3 years Ron's house will be gone? No, hopefully not. Hopefully not. I don't wish badness on other people. I wish him the best. Hopefully he'll wake up and get an organization going on with him and his relationship, and it will all work itself out. I don't wish that on other people. I'm not here to bash people and wish them the worst. I just hope that I just want man to a man to be a little bit more organized. That's all. It's just all about organization, guys. Not start thinking with your emotions and start thinking with your head. And I do teach people to go to abroad and travel abroad and go and meet their rendezvous or their wife or their girlfriend. That's what I teach on my channel. But I don't teach you to do it. You got to do it in the right way, bro. You got to do it in the right way. You got to do it in the right way, because the wrong way will burn a hole in your pocket, and you'll see it all play out on YouTube. We'll all see it in our face. You'll see it. You'll see this man busting his ass, working hard, get back to Thailand in May, and start blasting off all the money, and then be there for a little 3 months. We'll see it all play out, and he's got to get back, and then you'll see him come back again on the road again, blasting, making 12 hours a day, and you'll see it play out. And then you wake up one day and all of us, you'll be like, are you sure this is worth it? Are you sure what you're doing is worth it? And even you guys will be like, this is a bit much, man. You're doing much, man. Couldn't you really organize it a little bit different? Like, give her an automation and tell her, look, man, you're going to have to come to the UK, US, or if I can't live here. It's either you're going to come to the US, and if she doesn't want to do that, Well, it's you'll see that after a while. You'll see you guys start thinking after a while. God damn, this is a lot. But I'm just so advanced about what's going to happen in the future. I'm seeing it all the time. I'm just 10 steps ahead of the game, and I know how the game goes. You get to that point where you're like, man, well, I think you guys will start saying it. You're saying, man, I think you should organize it a little bit different, bro. Organize it different. Yeah, that's what it is. Well, what happened to when a person turns 65 and have no retirement savings? If you turn 65 and you got no retirement savings, look, look, it's like this, Larry the Realist. Look, I'm 50 years old, right? And you know the position I'm in, and I'm ready to roar to go back up again. You know what I mean? I don't even really feel 50 in my mind, and I'm ready to just go again. I can't do the things like I'm doing like I was running when I'm in my early 30s. Start jumping up and do. When I was in my 30s, I could do 12 hours a day, man. Easy. I could brush that off easy. Jump in my car. That'd be like ABC. Oh, I'm just jumping in my car, doing a little bit of deliveries. Not so hard. I'm not digging the road. We're just driving around. I mean, 12 hours a day. Hey, in my 20s, in my 30s, early 30s. Hey, what's wrong with that? Brush it off like it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. I'm just driving in my car, having some fun. You know what I mean? Just a couple of deliveries, that's in there. But when you get to 50 odd, you're like, you can 12 hours a day, pedal on the pedals, in the car, up and down, all this, that, it wears on you. When you get to 65, bro, bro, mentally you're messed up, bro. If you can't, you'll be lucky if you get a security job at the bloody Tesco's, bro. You know what I'm saying? So if the only thing you can do is a security job where you're not doing nothing at all but standing up there or sitting down. So you have to be very, very, very strong. I mean, Euro, it's done, bro. It's over. It's over, bro. If you ain't made it by 65, if you ain't made it by bloody, 50, you're over. But if you ain't made it by 60, if you ain't made it by 60, just sit down, take your pension, and enjoy some teas around the fire. It's gonna be cold nights. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to try and find your electric bill. I mean, you know, people are living longer. Though. Mm. No, I'm not here to cuss. I'm not here to cuss. No, I'm just saying you got to think, guys. You gotta think. The only way to say Ron is now and show the receipts. We all now. Now come on, bro. Come on. There's no. There's no saving someone when they're in love, bro. Someone's in love, man. That's it. You can't do nothing about it. You just gotta let it play out. Do you think these girls are cleaning these guys out on purpose or just having an expensive taste? They clean them out on purpose. That's their job. That's their job, bro. That's the job. That's the job of a Thai woman or an Asian woman, which is working in the adult industry. Her job is to find the biggest. Okay, I'm not talking about Ron, but just saying. Just talk about myself. Just say if it was me, they're looking for a person like me, Barry the Boss, the biggest sucker, to come along, and they can clean them out, take you to the clean, see how far you can go, and they won't let you go. See, like if I said I got a house, they're not going to let you go. So, for example, if Ron never had no house and he never had no money, he never had no job, she probably wouldn't be with him now. That's why I know they're not gonna. He's not gonna leave. She's not gonna leave him. She's got a house. He's got money. He can get 20 grand and come back and spend it all. The job is to clean you out, isn't it? As much as they can, and you fix up their life goes like this, and your life goes like this. So their life goes like this up in the air, and your life goes down because you're running yourself down to the ground. And it's not just run. This happens to millions of people, guys, around the world. Millions, millions. And there's not just one person. I've seen this many, many, many times in Thailand. I've seen this play out many, 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 many times. It's the same thing, same trick, and this has been going on from the 70s for the last 50 years. So, it's not. This is tradition for them to just clean you up. Bro. They look at you as got a whole bunch of money and they're in their situation and they know the power of their P. You see, they working off the power of their P. The power of their P is the power of the PUSSY. And you're not going to win. So don't get emotionally attacked. That's the answer. Mm-hmm. If you was to go back to go do differently, what would you do differently? Just I wouldn't really do. I'll do different little things. Little things I would do differently is, just not have investments back home. Have investments back home before I get to where I got to get to. So when I do come back, I've got my investment seeds are growing. Can you retire in 5 years, boss? With when you are 65? You can retire in 5 years when you, when you can retire with no money, start all over again. And so on. Good to see you there, mate. Good to see you there, mate. Good to see you. You know what I mean? Good to see you. Pension age 67 in the UK. Yeah, so but I tell you, you gotta wait for 2 more years and then sit down. I mean, it's not. Is it rocket science to tell you that, bro? Is it rocket science? Is it rocket science to tell you she's clean? You think she doesn't know what she's doing, bro? Come on, bro. Let's be real. One thing about this channel, guys, I don't mind talking about anything, but let's just keep it real, bro. I'm not really a kind of guy who wants to be pussyfooting around. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it real, man to man. This is all men, 50 men in a room. Let's just keep it real, bro. If you want pussyfooting around and you want to, have a little bit of laugh, look, you know, and I know the answer. So stop trying to be funny. Okay, what's it, 62? If I'm 62 and I still got all this drive in me, I'm doing good. I got all this drive. This drive is good. Thailand has changed 15 years ago. Don't seem like it has. I know you're trying to be funny, but it don't seem like it has because some people are still getting tricked in 2023. So it don't seem like it's changed much. It doesn't seem like it's changed much. People, it doesn't seem like it's changed much. Right, Thai women would not get far with you. No, they're not going to get far with me. That's silly. Silly. Yeah, that's why I lasted 7 years in Thailand without falling in love. Because, come on, I remember I went to Philippines, when I went to Philippines, and they tried to run them same tricks on me, and this girl tried to run the same trick on me. And I said to the woman, does that trick still work? Them tricks still work. She looked at me like, yeah, why do you know so much? Come on, bro. It's a bag of tricks, isn't it? It's a bag of tricks. For you to last 7 years in Thailand without falling in love, with all them beautiful women around and this and that, you gotta be very clued up to the game. It's a game, isn't it? They're trying to extract as much money out of your pocket as possible, and they put all the pee in your face, and they let you get emotional, and you're like a little puppy. You're like a little puppy ready to get popped, cherry to get popped. Come on, bro. It's not rocket science, bro. Come on, let's be real. Why is Ron always attacking? I think Tom just wants some clout. He just likes a bit of clout. He's having fun. Yeah, he's having fun. I'm having fun. Okay. You know what I mean? Stock, cash, crypto, good portfolio. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, so let's be real, guys. For you to last a long time in Thailand with all that temptation around and all the women, and I'm tell you straight, and I tell you real, I'm gonna be real with you. Thai women have got some of the most the best finesse game in the world. So any man will get tricked. But if you really do sit down and think about it, you laugh. But it is and then they got the P. They put all the P in your face. And they put they got a speech with you, boy. I tell you, man, they can tell you some speeches, boy, and some things where you say to them, boy. I thought Barry the Boss was good, but this girl here, boy, she's giving me pee. She's making me feel good, and boy, I don't know, man. They have a way of extracting people's money, bro. I tell you. So you gotta be careful of them people, man. You lost it a long time. It's hard. It's hard. mm. Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I give a woman automation all the time, 100%. Not just in Thailand, in the UK, in the Western world, in here. Even the girl when I came back from Thailand, when I was living with, and she's got this girl. When I came back from Thailand, I'll give you a story. When I came back from Thailand, uh, I was living with a girl for a year. She's got a house. She works for HMRC, MSRC, whatever it is, HMRC, and she works. She's way up there, high up there. She retired at like 45. She was really big. I don't know. And she's got a house in the country, which is worth like £400,000. She's got money in the bank. She's got everything going for her. She's got her rooms rented out. She's got like a big house, and she's got money. And she never had a husband. She wanted me to come and live with her. I came and live with her. Like that's the reason why I'm here now. Sorry, I'm talking fast, but I was living with her, and I gave her ultimatum. I said to her halfway through we were living, I said, all right, okay, everything is brilliant. I mean, come on, I could live for free. I could live with her. We're having a nice relationship. If it's cool. I said, hold on a minute. As a man, I said, hold on a minute. I sat and weighed it up. I said, hold on a minute. Everything's yours. I said, well, everything's yours. This is your house. You got everything here. You got a nice car. You got everything. Everything's yours. So what about me? And she was like, oh no, but when we get married, because she wanted to marry me. And I said, look, when we get married, it's going to be ours. And you got 50-50 to the house. And I said, listen, for one, I'm not going to take somebody else's house and money. That's not my character. She goes, but no, but you got the right to take half of the house. I said, listen, I don't go around taking women's houses because I got right to it and I'm going to be married. I go and build my own shit. You understand? I'm not going to be going in court and stand up court and start talking about taking half your house, bro. You work for the house. You work for bloody, for the HMRC for bloody 25 years or 30 years or whatever since she was 16 years old. I knew that girl when she was, 16 years old. She's 45 now. You work for 30 years for, I'm not about to do that. Now, and that's the ultimatum I gave her. I said, look, if I can, I've got to get my shit, my house. If I can get my house and I buy a house and I get my house and I get all my things together, and then when we do it like that, then we can stay together. She didn't like that. She was like, oh. She knew that if you get your house, you get your big house, you get your money, you have a choice. And when you can tell her to F off, she didn't like that. She didn't want to do that. And I said, listen, by the end of the year, I'm going to be gone because I can't stay here. There's nowhere I can stay. It might be comfortable, but I can see what the future is. What's going to happen is that, you're going to tell me to get out and I'm going to be homeless and I'm going to waste all my time with you for all these years. So I've got to go and get mine. And I left after a year. I was gone. I was gone. There you go. I was gone. Should I sell all my belongings and move to Thailand? No way. 100% not. 100% not. 100% not. Okay. This guy. It seems like you can. It seems like you can. You're trying to be funny, but it seems like you can. You know what I'm saying? You says you could live there 15 years ago and you can't do it nowadays. You could live there now. You can live there now. You can live there now. You can live there now, man. The game ain't changed. The only thing what's changed is you. Boss, did you ever do a threesome in Pattaya? Many times, bro. Many times. Many times, bro. Countless amount of times, bro. When you're in Pattaya, a threesome is like bloody having a cup of tea, man. It's a normal thing, bro. I've done it so many times. I could tell you story after story. But the best time I've done it was when two friends was into me and we was having like a intimate, intimate relationship, kind of like we liked each other. So it wasn't so much about the money. All three of us liked each other. And that was the best time. That's when it was the best threesome I've ever had. Was when we all liked each other. We went out for meal, we went for here, we went something to eat, then we came back and we was into each other, and we was all into it. That was and it was, most of the time it's going to be with a friend or a sister or someone was there. She's in one of her friends in Pattaya. When you're in Pattaya, that happens all the time, bro. I mean, countless amount of times, bro. You know what I'm saying? I did it in bloody Brazil 3 times, 2 times in Brazil. Come on, bro. I'm a monger, bro. You know how the game is. Said he might as well be broke in Thailand than break in the UK. Do you sell the chair? Jay said you might as well be broke in Thailand than be broke in the UK. See, I'm not going to answer no more of your questions because you're just being stupid now. One thing about this channel, I don't mind being here, but keep on point, bro. Keep on point. Let's not be stupid now, bro. If you're broke in the UK, and I don't have to keep talking, but you know what I'm saying, I don't like to go off point too much. We've been on point all night, but you're going off point now. I'll just break it down to you real quickly. If you're broke in the UK, you have the government to take care of you. If you're broke in Thailand, you have nobody. Nobody wants to know you. You know what I mean? They'll give you a plate of food and that's it. Well, they think that they tell that in their mind, they're like, why you don't just go home? You live in a first world country, go home and don't be broke. Go home. They look at you as bad because you're coming to their country, they're poor. And you're coming to their country to live off them and you're being broke. So you're being lazy. Go home and make money. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not answering no more your question because you're going off point now. You're going all the way off point. There you go. Okay. You know what I mean? There you go. Yeah, I mean? Okay. Right, there you go. We got Patrick Daniel for the chair. Okay. How big is your mouth? Come on, stay delay. Well, would you honestly say the government is taking care of you? I don't need to keep explaining myself to you guys, bro. Learn and repeat. Listen, I only like to talk once. So, you can ask any questions, and I've asked all the questions tonight, and I'm going to my 5 point bullet, but I'm not going to tell you again, and I'll tell you one more time. The last time tonight, I'm not going to say it again. I am fully self employed. Fully, my man. Fully. Let's just leave it like that. And if you don't understand that, yeah, if you don't understand that, this is the reason when some certain group of people was coming after me and telling me they're going to go down to the government, I said, go, go. Did you see any results? Where's the results? I said, go to the government. I told you I only speak once, and I don't keep speaking. You understand? I said, go to the government. Since you want to go to the government and you've got all these irrational ideas of thinking that the government's taking care of me after I told you that I'm fully self-employed. And then they started coming after me and telling me, oh, I'm going to go after you for the tax man. I said, go to the tax man. Go to the taxman. Thank you. Saying so, you think I'm that stupid to have a company called Club Fillers Inc. and it's a company and it's trademarked, and I'll show you. And you think I wouldn't pay my tax and you wouldn't? I'll be living off the government. If you think I'm that stupid, then you think I'm wrong. Sorry, right? You think I'm wrong, and I'm not stupid. I don't go around trademarking a company and having the Club Fillers Inc. and trademarking and making a whole empire, building my whole empire off a self-employed empire business, and then go and do something stupid so someone else can come and catch me out. Just say, oh, I'm going to run, and then don't pay your taxes. That's stupid, isn't it? If you're making enough money to pay your taxes anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't do stupid stuff, bro. So trolls can try and catch me out. That's why they haven't caught me out already, because they can't catch me out because I ain't stupid, bro. You know what I'm saying? So just live with the fact that I'm self-employed and get over yourself, man. You know what I mean? Otherwise, keep trolling. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it like that. You know what I mean? Right, there you go. You know what I mean? Okay. You know what I mean? Let's keep pumping. You know what I mean? We lay out the red carpet for our boss in the West Street. Yeah, there you go. Anyway. Right, anyway. Let's keep pumping for the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Tonight. Okay, let's time this guy out. So, there you go. And when you come back, Marcus Darkus, keep on point. Keep on point. You understand? When you come to this channel, keep on point. I don't mind talking about everything in Thailand and everything else in Asia, but I don't mind talking about anything, guys. But you've got to keep on point with the boss. Don't just get to I don't want to hear just talking gibberish. You know what I mean? I don't want to be. We're moving forward, and how you move forward with the channel is that you don't talk rubbish, talk sense, talk common sense, and have a good conversation about life and everything else what comes with it. But if you just want to talk nonsense and gibberish and just it's not for me, bro. It's not for me. You got to keep on point. Keep pumping, boss. Okay, we'll keep pumping. Right. We keep moving. 52 in the chat. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. And we're talking about, we're being sensible, like I said, being sensible here. And we're a sensible group of people on my channel which do sensible things and think about the future and visionary. You know what I mean? And it's very important as men, especially me, guys, because I'm a visionary and I can see, it's very important for me not to tell you lot something which to guide you in a way which is you can tell me later on down the line. But you said, boss, but you said I have to tell you exactly as it is. And sometimes when I'm telling you as it is, sometimes it can be a little bit straightforward. But when you do go to Thailand, you do go to Asia, you do go to Philippines, and you've got to be very careful where you put in your heart and who you fall in love with. You stand to lose a lot of money. You stand to lose your house, you stand to lose your home, and you stand to lose a lot of things because you are in love and your emotions are more important than that money. I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. Sometimes you just fall for the woman. You just love the woman. There ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with that. There ain't nothing wrong with falling in love. There ain't nothing wrong with being with a woman. But it doesn't matter where she's from. But just be careful as a man where you're doing, because it can cost you a lot of things. A lot of things. Decisions that you make today, that Thailand there is taking down bigger man than me and you, millionaires and billionaires. So, who am I and who are you? Be careful what you are doing and be sensible and, do talk to your woman. Talk to your woman. Give her ultimatum, see where she's coming from. Don't run yourself into the ground. You know what I mean? Because I get it. When you're missing your woman and you're emotionally and that, your feelings are like that, you'll do anything in the world to get back to Thailand. You'll do anything. You will do extreme stuff. But Be careful, man. Be careful. Okay. Yeah. I ended up going in the city. I got in the city centre, meeting a couple of friends, and you know, meeting a couple of friends, and we ended up going out. I ended up going out to. I mean, I just don't even know what I ended up doing. I just got lost in. I was gonna go back to the club, and didn't end up going. I ended up having a couple of drinks, and I was out there. I was like, man, I can't bother to turn on this live stream again. I can't bother to go back to the club. It was kind of slow anyway, but I thought I'll go back to the club next week. So yeah, so the yeah. When it comes to the Saturday night, it was a cool Saturday night. But Saturday nights like that. Saturday night can be either here or there. So they just pump it through. We're out here on these YouTube streets pumping it through. And tonight we've got a 5 point bulletin. We're going to get into this 5 point bulletin tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. It's all about motivation. Now, guys, in order for you to keep doing what you're doing, especially me at 50 years old, where I'm not into a rut, where I've, like I said, sometimes I tapped onto someone's live stream the other day, and I'm not going to mention the name, and this person is so negative. You know what I mean? They're so negative about me and everybody else in the genre, and they're just completely negative. You know what? And I understand why they're so negative, because they get caught up in this cobweb. When you get to a certain age, guys, you kind of lose hope of the greater things which is out there in the world. You lose hope, and you get caught up in this little hole, and you just your life is just basically just sad. And a lot happens to a lot of old men. You know, they're sad, they're lonely, they thought they had their time, it's over for them, and they get bitter. You know, they get really bitter. It happens to guys in Thailand. It happens to guys in the Philippines. You know, they're living off a small pension, and they're bitter against the newbies who come in, and the new guys who come in. They're very bitter. And guys in the Western world too, they're very bitter about, about other people. Oh, how comes he could do this? I can come down and ball and spend all this money, and they turn bitter. You get into a comfort zone of bitter. One thing about me, guys, I am not bitter about my life, and my future is looking very bright. It's very, very looking good, and I'm moving towards bigger and better and bigger goals. And I do wish the best for everybody else and everybody. And the whole point about it is this: you've got to have a positive mental attitude. You've got to have positive mental attitude, PMA, positive mental attitude, guys, towards life. And you got to understand that your age has got nothing to do with you being successful. You've got to mix and blend and understand that the world is changing and things are changing. So you've got to move with the times. You can't, but if you get caught up in this cobweb of negativity and, talking bad about people and this and that, it's a train wreck for nowhere. So, you've got to get motivated. And I'm going to give you some 5 motivational speeches tonight. That's what we're going to be talking about. I see you there, DWP. Yeah, I'm going to give you 5 motivational speeches tonight that we're going to motivate you to just bloody, you got to break through that negativity, man. You got to break through the negativity. You got to understand that, the brighter days on the way, man. You brighter days on, but not everybody's got that in them. It's not everybody can come from Thailand and rebuild an empire like the way I built it and come back again. And, there is a brighter day. Whatever you want out there is still out there. It's still out there for you to take. You can get your Mercedes back. You can get your this. You can get money back. You can travel the world. You can live in 5-star hotels. It's all out there for you to get. You just got to put a little bit of work in and remold and recraft your game. And I get it. When you get to a certain age, like, guys, some guys, they're just like, they're in that rut and they're never going to come out of it. No matter how much motivational speech you tell them, no matter what you say to them, it's just never going to get out of it. I just don't want it around me. That's all. I only want great, positive people and, people which are doing things around me. Because that negativity there and people being negative and stuck in a rut and you can't even smile and laugh and then meet and greet people. No, I don't want that around me. So we're going to motivate. We're going to do some motivational speech today. I am doing the weight loss challenge still. So we're still working towards that. And I will keep you up to date with that. And I'm working hard towards that weight loss challenge. So, and I'm going to be making changes towards that too. So let me just try and just do a little slowly but surely. We're working towards that. We're definitely doing the weight loss challenge as well because we gotta lose some weight. So we are going to talk about the motivational speech today. So let's get into the motivational speech today at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Let's get into 5 motivational speeches. If you want to talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia, anything when it comes to single man side of the game, if you're a single man, put it in the chat. Let's chop it up. Let's get it going on. Number one, guys, do not put too much of your life into one woman. Or you could put it like, do not put too much stock into one woman. Or do not put too much emotions or feelings or just basically your life into one woman. That guys, trust me, man to man, it's not going to end well for you. It doesn't matter if she's in Thailand, doesn't matter if she's in the UK, doesn't matter if she's in the Western world. When a woman knows that she's got you and you put every last thing into her, you're in trouble, bro. Doesn't matter where she's in the world. You got to hold back sometimes. You got to hold back sometimes. You can't just flood it all in. I know some men, they lead with their emotions. And it doesn't matter what woman is in the world. They don't want a soft man. They don't want a weak man. And you might find a good woman which is going to be there for you, but you can't be too weak. You got to be strong with your woman. You got to be firm with your woman. You know what I mean? And if you're putting every last thing into this one woman, trust me, bro. They say good guys finish last. You know what I mean? Hold back some things. Put your woman, make sure that you keep things for yourself, your life, yourself. And, you can put yourself into a woman, but don't put your every last thing into this one woman because you have emotions, you have feelings, and it's gonna cost you at the same time. You know what I mean? It's gonna cost you. You know what I mean? It's gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you. Someone says they're coming through in the middle ender. So it's gonna cost you if you start putting all your emotions and all these things into one woman. That is number 5. Mm. Remember the boss tell you that. Don't put too much into it. It's important to buy a house and don't sell it, guys. It's important to buy a house. Don't sell your house. You're going to have temptations what come along the way. They say your house is 30 years, 25 years. That runs off. Don't sell the house. Buy a house ASAP. Okay. Let's drop into the girl. Okay. Like I said, so your house is going to come in. You're going to come along. Why do you have to be firm with women? The reason why you have to be firm with women is because men 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 are the provider, and men have to. You're going to be out of pocket. Women are the takers, and women will let you do. Women only let you do what you let them do. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to get your emotional heart broken, if you let a woman, it doesn't mean that if it's a Thai woman, any woman in the world, if you let a woman, she'll have. Listen, there's a woman that lives up north, and this girl I know, mum, her mum's got a nice house with her husband, and her husband, and she's got a boyfriend what lives in, has got a room inside of her husband and her house. She's got the mum's got a boyfriend, and he's got a room inside the husband and her house. So there you go. So women will only let you get away with what let them get away with. If you let them get away with it, they're gonna do it, and that's for one. So you're gonna get your emotional heart hurt if you put in all that. You have to be firm with women. Tell her you don't put up with no shit. For secondly, women love money. It doesn't matter which woman it is, they love to spend money. So if you're putting all everything into a woman, she's gonna take all your money. You're gonna end up gonna be she's gonna go to war with your pocket, and you're gonna end up broke. You know what I mean? There's only so much money you can keep putting to that woman. You know what I mean? So be firm. You put limitations on it. Be smart, be clever. Don't get your emotions hurt. Don't lead with your emotions so that you can get broken and you're putting up with shit. What women will do, women will give you shit. Women will come with another man in your house, you know what I mean? And putting bloody rube inside the house of your house, all them rubbish there, or some shit she will do if you're too soft. So don't be too soft, be firm. It's not a very nice word, my man. It's not a very nice word. It's not a very nice word. It's not a very nice word. Okay. Okay. Um, no, she never told me to do that, unfortunately. That never happened. She never told me to do that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Right, let's keep it going down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Let's keep it going. So buy a house and do not sell the house. Do not sell it. Do not sell the house. Buy the house, do not sell, keep it. Because along the 25 years, there's going to be so much temptations for you to sell that house. The market's going to go through, like right now, in the last 5 years, houses have gone up, have doubled in the UK. You know what I mean? Houses have doubled. Some of them doubled and more. So imagine, you got a house which is you bought 5 years ago, which was £200,000 in the countryside. Now it's £400,000. You tell me that's not temptation to sell your house? Is that not temptation to sell your house? To say, or a house which is, was 200,000 worth 500,000 or 600,000? There's temptations there, isn't it? Like, God damn, that's bloody 400,000 pounds, right? Just right there. You know what I'm saying? But don't sell it. Don't sell it. Don't sell it because we're gonna go for a crash, and then sometimes you're gonna go for that crash. You're gonna think, God damn, look, it went right back down, and I could have sold it when it was good money. Don't sell it, man. That's your home. Keep it. Okay. There you go. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, see, you guys are trolling. So if you want to troll and you want to just talk rubbish, and the guy just wants to come along and talk rubbish, I keep on point. I leave you. I leave you to. Women don't tell you to leave. Women don't tell you. Women tell me to leave. Women tell me to leave. I'm a soldier, man. Women don't tell me to leave, man. I'm a warrior, man. You know what I'm saying? Women, I'm the one who control women. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much she's got, I put automation to women. Women tell me to leave. You control as much as you want to control. You know what I'm saying? You have fun. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I put automation from get go. Get go, I did automation from get go because I knew what was going on, and I was gone. Because you'll end up streaming in the toilet in the dark. that guy from Germany does, especially when you are breadwinner of the pay stakes. That can happen too. So you gotta be very careful what you're doing. Man. Very careful. Very careful. Very careful, bro. Very careful. Yeah, very careful. Don't be silly. Guys, I'm not here to promote stupidity. If you're not here to, I have a YouTube channel with 40, 50 people come every night, and we got to be on point. You know what I mean? We got to be on point. If you're off point and you want stupidity and you want to just talk nonsense and what kind of thing, that's up to you. Me, I'm on point. Man. Keep on point. Okay. 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 Keep it. Keep it. Keep it. It will go to 3 million in 5 years, 10 years. It will go to 3 million. Keep bricks and mortar ain't going down. If it went to 1.45 million, 6 million, keep it. Don't sell it. That's what I'm saying. This is what happens. You think, oh man, I bought it for 200K and now it's 1.6 million. I could do a lot of things with that. I can go back to Thailand and go and live, and you're going to spend that money. You're going to spend that money. That 1.6 million is gone in record time before your retirement is over. It's gone. It's over. And then you lost your house and you lost the money at the same time. Keep the house. Keep the house. Because you want to party with the 1.6 million and go off with all kind of women and go down to Thailand, start fixing up toilets and extensions on people's houses and all kind of stupid stuff, and end up blasting that money off. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Okay. 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 Yeah. So, like I said, let me just time this other guy out for foolishness. Ken, whatever your name is, bringing stupidness into the chat. Time you out into the chat. There you go. You know what I'm saying? If the boss tells you something, you must listen. Right. So let's go. Let's keep going now. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Knowledge is worth more than banknotes, boss. Because loves you, boss. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. That's nice. Knowledge is power, bruv. Knowledge is, you can't buy knowledge, man. You can't buy experience. The value of the house did not go up. The value of the currency went down. Keep your house forever. Fix it. Cost of living. Okay, well, do it. At least you're gonna have it. At least you're gonna have it. I'll see you there with a sticker coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Whatever that mannequin is, you know what I mean? Right, there you go. There you go. Right, there you go. So let's keep pumping through. Let's keep pumping through. Don't sell the house, man. Keep the house. I said there's going to be 101 things throughout the whole 25 years where you're going to want to sell that house for. Trust me. And you're going to sell it and you're going to lose it and you're going to have no house. You're going to have no money. So keep it. Okay, you know. There you go. There you go. You got it. Right, let's keep pumping through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Right. There you go. Travel the world and experience great things. Guys, one thing about when you're on your deathbed, you are not going to regret traveling the world. I'm not going to sit there and say I regret living for 7 years. Dixie, I'm timing you out for foolishness. I just remembered you're coming to spoil my chat. There you go. You're getting timed out for foolishness. Right. So travel the world and experience great things. Experience great things. When you travel the world, when you're on your deathbed, I'm never gonna regret living. Say, oh, I wish I didn't go to Thailand for 7 years. You wish you did travel more. People should. You wish you lived your life the way you're supposed to live it, on your terms, on your rules, and what you want to do. So do it the way you want to do it. So when you make that mistake, you made it. No one else never made that mistake for you. Travel the world. Is traveling. It gives you experience. It gives you knowledge. It gives you power, and it gives you something that you cannot buy. It gives you something you cannot buy. That you cannot meeting and greeting and interacting with different foods and different places around the planet. You can't buy that shit. You know what I'm saying? And you can always tell a person was well traveled and a person was not well traveled. You can always tell by the tone of their voice and what they say and how they speak. You can't even a person was well traveled can't even move with a person, can't even move around with a person was not traveled. When you're not traveled, you're just so inexperienced. It's like you say some things, you say, "Oh man, god damn, bro, are you that naive?" And you always got to keep doing explaining and keep talking because they're not experienced, they're not traveled, they haven't been nowhere, they haven't experienced great things. You know what I mean? And it's very sometimes it can get frustrating. And so for me, my daughter, she's been to India, she's been to Jamaica, she's been to she's been around Dominican Republic before she was bloody 5. She's done that. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's gonna be traveled. It's gonna be traveled, and she's gonna have a traveling under her belt. You know what I mean? Because she's going to have traveling under her belt because traveling is extremely important for knowledge, for knowledge, for the way what you are and how you can and how you are going to be in this world. You, as I said, you can always if you sit down and speak to someone, you can always tell if they've traveled or they haven't traveled. You can always tell. So travel the world, experience great things. You can experience some great things out there in this world. Experience the world. Without a doubt. Okay. 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 Do they ever watch your streams? Yeah, sometimes. My streams are not for everybody. My streams are not for the whole world. My ex-girlfriend watches my stream, but she says, "Oh, it's all about Thailand. It's all about traveling." You know what I'm saying? So it's all about traveling. It's all about Thailand. It's all about Thailand. It's all about traveling. And, it's all about traveling. It's all about Thailand. And, they don't get it. They're not going to get it, are they? They don't get it. They're like, oh, you all just talk about Thailand. Can't you change the subject? You know what I'm saying? They want to talk about relationships. They want to talk about something else. They want to talk about something else. But so, watching my stream, if you got to be a traveler, you got to be into Thailand. You got to be into women, a little bit of self improvement. You know what I mean? And that's what it's about. Okay. You don't want to end up broken, my lady. You never know how your leaf's gonna. You never know how the leaf is gonna drop. There's millionaires and there's billionaires will go broke. You never know how it's gonna broke. Nobody wants to be broke when they're older, but you can in this day and age, people never used to thought they would work so much. But everybody's got to work. People are working till they're 70, 80. People are not even retiring. You know what I mean? Because they're broke. They can't afford not to retire. So, electric bills going up, things are going high, so, just take it as it is. Right, there you go. Let's keep it going down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Tonight, someone asked where we're traveling to. We are traveling to Philippines very soon. And we got hopes to go new places. Maybe Europe in the summer. Have great money management. Guys, we could talk about this all day long. We could talk till we're blue in the face. But if you haven't got great money management, guys, and I've had a misspent youth, you know what I mean? I spent 3 million has gone through these hands. I had £700,000 at one time. I lived in the Docklands. I've spent money. But you can talk about all this all day long, and we can encourage you as much as you can. If you got bad money management, the seeds of greatness is not in you. You're not gonna have seeds of greatness if you don't have great money management. Just doesn't go with the territory. You gotta know how to manage your money extremely good. Just having good money management alone can make you better than a person who even works in a city who earns £10,000 or £20,000 a month. There's guys who earn £10,000 and £20,000 a month in the city of London, and they're broke before the end of the month. You know that? They're broke before the end of the month. Their money doesn't even stretch to the end of the month. Why? Because they have poor money management. They'll go out for £500 meals. You know what I mean? They'll do this. They'll have extravagant things. They'll live a lifestyle. They'll have a Ferrari. They'll have a Porsche which is burning a hole in their gasoline. You know what I mean? They have things. They have a mortgage in the city country to pay for. They have this. They have that for. Their expenditure is much higher than what they're earning. Even though they're earning a lot of money, but they're not just their money management is terrible. It's terrible. And if you've got terrible money management, then unfortunately you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to handle everything. So you got to be able to get. You know. What I mean? Okay. Mm, okay. You know, like I said. So, like I said. So, like I said. So the point is this: money management is very, very important when it comes to you being there. Okay. You know, like I said, I didn't have good money management. I've had bad money management. I've had a misspent youth. So I've never ever denied that. If you listen to what I said. I said 3 million has gone through my hands. I had £700,000, and I had a misspent youth. Do you know what misspent youth is? That means that you had a great time when you were younger. You were 23, 24, 25, 26, with bundles of money in your pocket, blasting off money like it was going out of fashion, buying clothes, doing this, having women, living in the Docklands, living in cars, jewelry, this, parties, this, that, everything. Misspent youth, and money goes. Don't think £700 ain't nothing. People will spend millions. Millions. You understand? I had a misspent youth. Understand that. Money goes. So I'm telling you from experience to not to do that, because I've been through that. So I've got to live through that for you to experience that and tell you, boy, don't have bad money management, because bad money, poor money management, you might as well, just as I said, seedness of greatness is not in you. It's not inside of you to have be like that. There you go. You know, there you go at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Okay, there you go. You know, there you go. Okay. Right, T-Ho. Okay. Okay. Right. Um. Right. Yeah, okay. So, like I said, so things. Like I said, there's nobody who. There's people who live life, and live their life and live their life. But the point is this: there's people who still got money, and a lot of people have lost money. But the truth of the matter is, I've got to teach you to do better. You can do better. Let's keep pumping through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. 49 in the chat. Let's keep pumping through. Okay. I still drink champagne for free. I still drink champagne for free. That's the way it is. We found a business model around that. There you go. Always have savings and always have money of your own. The reason why I'm going to tell you this to always have money on your own is when you are at the bottom, women treat you different, men treat you different, and nobody wants to know you. Nobody wants to know nobody. Nobody. You see, like if there's a Cortina in that car, or went driving past, and you saw a Cortina, and you were walking down the street, your head would be straight. You probably look at the bloody shops. You'll look at something else. You'll look at something else. Someone will walk past you. Did you see the Cortina go past? You say, what caught you? I never saw it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you see a Ferrari go past, boom, 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 boom. Look at that Ferrari. Look at that Ferrari. Damn, that's bad. Everybody say, did you see the Ferrari? Of course I saw the Ferrari. You know why? Nobody wants to know a nobody. When you're a nobody, nobody wants to know you. When you are broke, women will disrespect you. You know, I just remember I was watching a program and the woman was on the boat and she was like, it was 90 Day Fiance. And she was like, what I don't understand is this guy's 52 and he has nothing. Because he never had no home and he was trying to get a job and he was trying to get himself together. Why the hell he was trying to get a woman from Thailand, I don't know. But these guys do these elaborate, stupid stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then she was like, well, I don't understand. He's 52 and he's got nothing. And women will disrespect you. Women will disrespect you when you got no money. They will not understand why you got no money. They just say they will disrespect you. If you look down on by women, you'll be looked down on, and by men, you will be disrespected too. If you don't have no money, you're gonna have money. If I had no money and I was living with that woman in I was living with that woman in Peterborough, I would have still been there now. I would have still been there now. I would have still been there now because I had no money. I had no vision. But I know myself. I know myself. I know I can get it myself, and I know how the game ends. I'm a visionary. I knew how it was going to end, and I wasn't going to go down that road. I knew that it was going to go because women are very fickle. Women will love you today and hate you tomorrow. And then the first thing they're going to tell you is when you live with them is get out of my house. Get out of my house. And you're going to feel that small because you've done already fixed up her house and done all these things for her house and done all these things. You're going to feel like this small. Get out of my house. Have your own money. You have your own money. You know what I mean? Uh, you know, you know, you know. Lack of experience, lack of knowledge, lack of people behind people. That's what they're supposed to. If they had guidance and people listening to them and somebody talking to them, and I didn't have people to look up to when I was younger. I didn't have, telling me, boy, you know what, I did, but people I had a couple of people. But if you have the right people beside you, you got a dad or you got a brother or you got someone else to tell you, look, mate. Barry, bro, you spend a lot of money, man. You spent £1,000 a day. Sometimes you spend £2,000 in one day. Barry, you spend a lot of money, man. You need to sort it out. You know what I mean? You need to keep back some money. You need to work it out. Life is going to get old. You need someone to talk to you. People need people to talk to. It's the same when you go to Thailand. And people in Thailand and people blasting off money and they find this woman of their dreams and they're running back to here and then they're running to England or running to US or wherever they are and they're getting all this money together and going back to Thailand and blasting off the woman. There's no one talking to them. There's no one giving them a consultation. That's the word I'm looking for. Say, hold on a minute. Slow down, bro. Slow down. You can't do this. If you do this, it's not going to end very well. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just takes that one person to say, look, you need to slow. But it's hard to talk to a person when they're in that much emotional feelings towards a woman. Because there's no man can come between a man having emotional feelings for a woman. There's no man. No amount of consultations, no amount of talking can talk to a man. When a man's emotion, especially when it comes to Thai women, anyway. When it comes to Thai women, I don't know what they use, man, but they have something which, boy, money's not important to men, and they end up losing a lot of money. So, you need guidance in life. You need guidance. You need guidance. There you go. You need guidance. Okay. Times have changed. Times have changed. Nothing can't change, my man. Skippy, nothing can't change at all, my man. Ain't nothing can't change at all, my man. Ain't nothing can't change. You know what I mean? Someone said it's sad what she done to you. What are you talking about? What is it you're talking about, bro? Seeing so hypocritical, you're so tight, you're going to get a timeout. And if you get 3 timeout, hypocritical reject, you're going to get a ban list. You're very close to the ban list. Hypocritical reject, you're off point. You come here, you're off point. You're being sarcastic. You don't know what you're talking about. You're going to go on the ban list very soon. Very soon. I don't really need you in my chat because you don't bring no value to the channel. You just bring nonsense. You're agreeing with nonsense. You don't know what's going on. So you're very going to be very. I don't like to go around banning people, but you're very close to the ban list. You've got to get on point when you're on this channel, and I'm going to give you a little speech, not too much because I ain't got time to waste on you. Come on this channel, keep on point. If you're going to be off point, you're going to be sarcastic. You're going to go against the grain all the time. You're not going to last too long. I want a room full of sensible people, not a person just agreeing with nonsense and stupidness. You know what I'm saying? Some people are going to come off with stupidness, but it doesn't mean that you have to, you know what I mean? There you go. Okay, so listen, we're gonna have to get a few bands like this guy here. We got you for guidance and words of wisdom. Okay, all right. So they're gonna have to put the band hand down a little bit, guys. Got to get on point. Get on point, or otherwise the band were. I don't want to keep banning people, but I can't have a room full of guys which is just talking nonsense. You know what I'm saying? I can't have a room full of that. You have to go somewhere else to talk your nonsense, mate. We're trying to be sarcastic about things which are, we're trying to be on point here. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Oh, I said everything I have to say. Let's keep moving. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. There you go. Okay. I don't give a damn about no member, bro. That doesn't mean anything. Such is a good investment because it shows your success. Okay. But anyway, all right. So let's keep it moving. So like always, have good money management. Have manager of your own. That is number one because it's extremely important. Like I said, a woman will make you feel as this small when you haven't got no money. Women have a way of disrespecting men with no money, and people in general too. Even men will do that. People will look down on you and say, "Oh, you're broke," and I get it. Brokenness is childish. It is childish to be broke in the Western world. It is, because there's so much opportunities to make money. But sometimes some people are going through transitions in life, and sometimes you got to go through them transitions. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean. I mean, like I said, I wouldn't. Like I said, there's one thing being low on money. I'm just low on money. It doesn't mean I'm broke. I'm still working. I'm still a work in progress. But when you got no money, I mean, you can't have no money. You know what I'm saying? You can't have no money. If you got no money and no savings, then you're being childish. That's all it is. If you ain't working towards goals and you ain't working towards something else, there's nothing wrong with being broke. Everybody in the bloody US and the UK is broke. 70% of people are living paycheck to paycheck, but they're still progressing. They still got homes, cars, jewelry, this, that, but they just broke and it's liquid cash. So when I say broke, have your own money, have some sort of savings, have your own money, and make sure that you don't you go too far down because you will get disrespected. You know what I mean? You will be disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. Right, so let's keep it going, and I'm gonna, boss. I asked a question. Hypocrite Reader just answered it. Don't be too harsh. No, he comes. Hypocrite Reader comes into my chat to try and be as much against the grain and go again because he's not my friend. He's with somebody else. I know who he is. I know everything about him, and I try to allow people to let them have their little bit of say, have a little bit of trolling. But when you bring the chat to the point where you're agreeing with stupidity, then I can't have you here. Let me see what your question was. Okay. Let me go back and see what your question was. Times have not changed. What do you mean times have changed? What do you mean times have changed? You drive down the road in a Ferrari right now, how's times changed? Are you stupid? How's times changed? We'll drive down a Ferrari right now, see if everybody don't twist their head around. People don't twist their head, so times have not changed. Ferrari generals are usually pricks. They were pricks from the beginning. They're always pricks. It don't make no difference. It doesn't mean because they're a prick. They've always been pricks from 1970. If you go around driving a Ferrari and blasting by, of course you're a prick. You know what I'm saying? So nothing can change. You know what I mean? Cortina drivers have style. Yeah, you see? Who agrees with that? You know what I'm saying? So stay in your lane, bro. Stay in your lane. You understand? I'm trying to be as lenient as possible to all you guys, but I'm not gonna keep putting up with it too much. You know what I mean? You gotta keep on point. Yeah, like this guy's negative. Okay, this guy, I'm gonna have to keep putting. I'm gonna put you on the ban list. There you go. You're too negative. Too negative. Can't have too much of that negativity. It's time to put down the ban hand. Too much negativity. There's a few guys which are just too negative. And once your chat becomes too negative, then you become, you're not on point. It's better to have a room full of 5 people than a room full of 20 people talking nonsense. Keep on point, guys. And otherwise, sorry, I can't have you here. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Okay. 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 There you go. Let's keep it going down the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Okay. 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 You have a safety net when with a woman. Do not reveal all your assets. Yeah, I agree. Big up my man OG Billy Blue coming through with the shots at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I have a boatload of USA dollars, but they are losing a lot of value. What should I do with them? Great question. Great question. Great question. Yeah, great question. Because, yeah, I mean, if you don't know what he's trying to say, if you've got, in this day and age, guys, if you've got a bootload of money, if you've got £1,000,000 under your bed, that shit, the rate of inflation and the way the world is going, it's so expensive in this world, is devaluing like it's going out of fashion. And if you keep on, in the next 5 to 10 years, that million under your bed is going to be worth approximately around about £700,000. So you're going to have lost £300,000, all because you kept that money in cash. And this is the reason why rich people do not have too much liquid cash, because liquid cash is like evaporates, a bit like my Hennessy. That Hennessy looks like, sometimes I come there, I think, is that Hennessy evaporating? Every time I come there, it goes smaller, and I ain't been drinking it. You know what I'm saying? And that's expensive to buy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Not, not much truth. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yes, sir. So I have a bootload of US dollars money, but they are losing a lot of value. What should I do with them, boss? Good question. Right. Right. So, like I said, and I'll go back to the point again, OG Billy Blue, is rich. You know that rich people will be, when rich people say they're millionaires and they're billionaires, they haven't got a million and a billion in cash. They keep it in assets. The assets they keep them in is called appreciating assets. And the reason why they keep them in appreciating assets is so that the money doesn't devaluate when you put it under your bed. Like I said, when you put it on your bed and it's going to be 700,000, they put it into appreciating assets. So what's the appreciating assets that you can put your money into? One of them is houses. It's an appreciating asset. It does go up and down and fluctuate, but it's an appreciating asset. The second one is art, gold, silver, stocks, bonds. Things like that you could put your money into so it can appreciate another business. Club Fillers Inc. watch. You want to invest in that, OG Billy Blue? The Club Fillers Inc. watch. Let's invest in that. So you put it into a business what's ticking over, and every month you get a revenue from your Club Fillers. Every watch I sell, you get money from that back again. That's an appreciating business. Your revenue was coming in. You know what I mean? You can put it in the bank, but the bank ain't getting no interest. No interest. What are you getting back on interest? 1%, 2%. It's not even in the line with inflation. So, you know what I mean? It's and then another thing you got to do, if you have somebody like got killed on crypto for Heineken. So another thing you got to be careful of, if you did have a boatloads of money, Let me put this crudely. Big up OG Billy Blue coming through with a shot of the Club Fellas Inc. YouTube channel. Big up, do this. Yeah, that's nice. Anybody else want to buy a drink? People pumping it through. We're looking for a day. We've had 3 shots today. 3 shots today? Or 2? I think I've had 2. 4 shots a day. Right, let me get it right. Let me get it right, guys. Listen, let me just break this one down to you real quickly because we are on YouTube. When you are a criminal, just put it like this: when you are a criminal and you can make a lot of money, I'm not talking about you, OGB, but I'm just talking in general. When you're making a lot of money, you make a lot of money. The biggest problem when you become a criminal, it's not even to the point of making money because you make money when you're a criminal. The biggest problem you have is cleaning that money. And when I say cleaning that money, that means it means basically, taking that money, which is bad money, and pulling it into, making it so that it comes from assets which are clean. That's a problem what criminals have. I'm not a criminal, by the way, so I'll just tell you that. Now, so put it like that. Because that's a problem for the world. When it comes to a person which is legit, who has a lot of cash, you have to worry. You're going to have to worry about the word called money laundering, because people, the world will think that you're money laundering because where did all this cash come from? Because what the government want to do, they want a paper trail of everywhere where every kind of last dollar came from in your life, in everybody's life. They want a paper trail. They want a paper trail. This is the reason why they got rid of cash. That's why we're living in a cashless society now. It's more or less 95% cashless society because they want a paper trail to where that money came from. Because it was too easy. So, like if you go back 20 years ago or 30 years ago, it was too easy. It's too easy for criminals to launder money. They could launder money in houses. You could buy, back in the 80s, you could buy a house cash. You could buy this cash. You could buy, all these kind of things cash. You couldn't do it now. You couldn't go slam down bloody, £500,000 cash or something like that. It doesn't work like that no more. So there was a lot, the government was controlling where it is because they want you to pay taxes on all your shit and everything you got. So if you've got money like that and you had a boat full of money, you got to worry about the government not come and take it off you because they're gonna try and charge you for money laundering, or having money for illegal activities. They could come up with all kind of scenarios to take your money away, all kind of scenarios. You know what I'm saying? And only people who have money has these kind of problems because people who have money problems. If you don't have money, you're never going to understand this. I've had money and I understand how it goes. You understand? And I must make it clear I don't condone money laundering or anything like that. What I'm saying, what I'm saying to you is this: when you have a lot of money, you're going to have to worry. What you got to worry about now is you don't get caught and done for money laundering because they will do you. If they can't chase that money trail back, they're gonna do. You can't exactly. You couldn't. OG Billy Blue couldn't just take this money and go put it in the bank. Like, where does money come from? Where did 2 million just come from? Just like that? It doesn't work like that. They're gonna, HMRC will come down and bloody and raid your house in 2 seconds. You know what I mean? The government come down on you. So what do you do with that money without going too deep with it? Right, you need to find appreciating assets, and it's without going too deep because we're all on YouTube and I don't want to talk too much. What people do who's got a lot of money, and I'm not talking about people who's illegal. What people do is they put it into businesses. They put it into businesses which make raw cash, more or less cash businesses. That's what it is. Cash businesses, or not cash businesses. Sorry, let me get it right. Let me get it wrong. I got it wrong. Businesses, not cash business. Preferably not cash businesses, because cash businesses don't make no sense. Because cash businesses, what cash business do? All you're doing, you're gonna get your cash and then the person's gonna give you back in cash. You don't need cash, bro. You need the money to. You need to give this guy, for example, who's got a bloody, I don't know, a chicken shop or fucking kebab shop or a bloody club or nightclub or whatever you want to put it. I mean, you give him this bloody £500,000, and then he gives you every month. He gives you a wage in your bank, a bloody 10 grand, and then you say, "Yo, well, I own a bloody, I own part ownership in this place, and I get paid every month. That's my money." You know what I'm saying? So, that to cut a long story short, hopefully I will keep my channel after this, but you know what I'm saying? Without cut long story short, because I don't go into these kind of subjects. I know I have everything about it, because as I said, when you have reached £700,000, you got a lot of money, you got money worries. You don't sleep too hard at night, you know what I mean? You got to know where to put your money and where your money's going to be, because, you know what I mean? When you, without being too short and answering this question to you, is, bro, you need to find something that you can put your money into. You know, there you go. Okay. Okay. True boss, they do not want any cash out there. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all, but man, because they want to follow the money trail. You know what I'm saying? So they can tax every last thing of your money. Without, if you're doing things without money trail, it's not getting taxed. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Mm. Yeah, houses will go up and houses will go down. And houses will go down in the next 40, probably will go down 40%, but it's going to go back up in the next 10 years to even more. So you're going to have to get ready for some versatility in houses. But sometimes if you go for a recession, but you're definitely going to lose as much. It's not as versatile as crypto. Crypto is versatile. So I hope that answered the question, bro. Yeah, no one cash out there. So, you know what I'm saying? I hope that answered the question, you know what I'm saying, for you. Yeah, I kind of agree. £700,000 is nothing these days, but it's still good money. But in this day and age, it isn't much. If it was, I had that money 25 years ago, it was a lot of money. But and when I was 25, it's a lot of money. But in this day and age, it ain't nothing really much. It ain't that much. It ain't that much. It's houses. You could barely buy a house with £700,000. You couldn't even buy a house in London. A nice house in London for £700,000. You got to buy £1 million at least to buy a house. So in this day and age, it's a lot of money. Big up guys who supported on the Club Fillers Inc. Right, so that's number one. That's number one. That's the 5-point bulletin tonight, the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Okay, do not put too much money into. Do not put too much into one woman. Buy a house ASAP and do not sell it. Okay, travel the world and experience great things. Have great money management. It's very important. Take it from the boss. And always have savings and have money of your own. It's extremely important. These are kind of lessons you need to learn in life, and if you learn them, you learn from. There's a few ways you can learn in life. You can learn the hard way. You can learn from books. You can learn from direct experience. A person who's been through that, and you can say, "Well, you know what? I remember that boss has been through that, and I ain't gonna make the same mistake." Or you can learn from watching other people making their mistakes and say, "God damn, I've seen that mistake before, and I ain't gonna do it." Big up yourself. Let's get into talking about the information center. We are an hour and 39 minutes into the live stream. Big up all the guys who are supporting on the super chat side of the game. Let's keep it pumping through like this. Yeah, we don't reward bad behavior without a doubt. Without a doubt. No, not bad behavior. We don't need that. Full of, the chat can flow and can be funny, it can be entertaining, but if it's just full of negativity and full of negative people just talking negative and going against the grain and going against everything, then you haven't got a chat. You need a somewhat sort of sensible people what's coming down saying some sort of sense or asking any questions, you know what I mean, in a sensible way. If it's too much against the grain, it becomes a troll chat, and I don't need that. Okay. Uh, yes, yeah, that's true. Yes, sir. I noticed that very much so. Very much so. Very much so. It's not foreign. It's Indians and all them people there. I know why they do that. You know why they do that. And you are quite legally allowed to do that. You don't have to accept. You have a business establishment. You don't have to accept credit cards and things. You don't have to accept that. Yeah, you know why they do it. I know why they do it. Um, yeah. So like I said, you have to. We're living in a new 100% new day and age these days. If you get stopped by the police and you have £2,000 on you and you can't tell the police where you got that money from, they can legally take it off you. They can take it off you, and if they want to charge you for money laundering, they will. We live in a new day. It never used to be that bad. It's gone real bad now. You can't. They're very cut down on the cash situation, and they can take away your assets if you do anything crazy. So it's you got to be careful of what you're doing. And what Andrew Tate just got released. What Andrew Tate went through, they took his cars, his Bugatti, his Rolls Royce, and they do you for making money for illegal activities, even though you haven't even got a charge on it. But, you know what I'm saying? So, you know. But if you are doing these kind of things, you're supposed to be underground. Like I always say, you're supposed to be talking. You shouldn't even be on the internet in the first place. You shouldn't be on the internet. Internet's not a place for you to be doing that when you're doing them kind of things. You keep your mouth shut, you keep quiet, you keep low key, you keep out the way, you keep away from them things because then the feds are watching, the feds are listening, you know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be drawing too much attention to yourself. They will dig you up and find out if you know exactly what you are doing. You know what I mean? You got to be careful. Cash overseas is not good in the USA. Okay. I wouldn't get away with that. The greengrocer. Did you watch the video of Andrew Tate talking about men who go to Thailand? He said most Thai women are ugly. I haven't seen that video before. Could you tell me what that video is? I haven't seen that video. I haven't seen that. Cash great overseas, not good in USA. Exactly, 100%. 100%. 100%. This is the reason, OG Billy Blue, is why people take their cash overseas and do that. This is the reason why people go to Thailand and Philippines and people which are doing things. They do not do it in the USA. You don't do it in the Western world. It's too tight and too much strict and rules. Too much things going on. I mean, that's why people do that. They take it to Asia. They take it to places like that, and because you can bloody go down. I mean, you could bloody go down to Thailand right now. And I'm not saying anyway. You can go to Thailand. I could go to Thailand right now. OG Billy Blue. I can go to Bangkok, and I can go to Pattaya. I can go anywhere. I can go and they tell you, boy, I want to buy this club, which is I don't know, 25 million. I can go down there and get cash. I could bring 25 million cash and put it on the table, and nobody ain't gonna say no. Government's coming for me. No one's gonna say anything. No one's gonna ask me no questions at all. They're just gonna know you got a club. You could slam down 25 million baht cash. You couldn't really do that in the UK or Western world, man. So that's why people do that. They go to these places to do them kind of. You know, you guys are making me talk too much tonight. I'll have to delete this stream, I think. I think I'll have to delete this stream. Too much, too much information. Boss, did you watch the video of Andrew Tate? Yeah, I don't. I never saw it. I'll have to watch it. I'll have to watch it. What advice would you give to your younger self? The same thing I just said here. The same advice I would say here. Buy yourself a house as fast as possible. Don't put too much stock into one woman. You know what I mean? Keep your money for yourself. You know, make sure you always have some money. You know, that's what I would say. And don't have a misspent youth. And work hard. You know what I mean? Work hard on what your goals and your ambitions. And sometimes it's not always about, when you're younger, it's not always about what you want to do. Is what you got to do at the time of when you're younger. When you're younger, you haven't got the choice of saying, I want to follow my passions and follow this. Sometimes you got to go against your passion. Sometimes you're going to have to work in a supermarket. Sometimes you're going to have to work in odd jobs what you don't want to do to get to where you're going to get to. And then when you're ready, you can follow your passions. Like for me now, I'm just living life. I'm 50 years old. You know, I'm doing what I want to do on my terms of what I'm doing. Most of the things I do is on my terms. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm just trying to up it as much as I can. So I haven't got no boss breathing down my back or anything like that. But when you're younger, you need to really work hard, save good money. Okay. Stay in your lane, Marcus. How much money you got in the bank account these days? I remember you had 10 quid before. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you could literally do that. You could literally do that right now in Thailand, and no one would even bat an eye. Wouldn't bat an eye. That's the way it is. You're allowed to make 10K US dollars before you have to declare it in the airport. Yeah, I mean, there's other ways. Wiring money. There is wiring money and wiring money. You don't have to. I mean, you can only go through the airport with $10,000. That's correct. That's anywhere in the world. But in this day and age, I mean, you don't have to be. You don't have to be bloody. You don't have to worry about that. You're not going to be carrying a bloody 25 million baht for the airport. You know what I mean? Not in this day and age. You don't need so much other avenues to get your cash or get your money the way you want to get it. There's so much other avenues, my man. Boss, how do you feel about have £3 million in your hands? How do you feel? How did it feel? I didn't have £3 million in my hands. I just had £3 million gone through my hands. How did it feel to have £700,000 in your hands when you're 25 years old or 24 years old? You feel like the money's never going to finish. That's the simple answer. You feel like you're on top of the world. You feel invincible. You young, dumb, and you're young and you do dumb stuff, stupid stuff. All my clothes was designer. My cars was up to date. I want the best of everything. You're young, you're stupid. Feels good, bro. Feels good. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we could buy these days. You could buy watches for 100 grand. You could buy a Rolex for 100 grand, even more, and no one will say anything. You see, this is the thing. I don't know how we're getting onto this subject, but because it's not usually a subject I like to bring to my channel. But we were talking about money, and we brought up. I think it was OG Billy Blue brought it. But yeah, I mean, it's not the reason why I don't like to bring it to my channel is because, for one, people get annoyed, or not annoyed, but people get paranoid about this situation. For two, you could basically just say the wrong thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful what you say on YouTube. You could just say the wrong thing and then you're in trouble. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, because if you're talking too much about criminal activities, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, there's loads of ways to wash money these days. People buy watches, people buy bloody put in businesses, wire transfers, and people do. Things are expensive out there, so it's not like before. You know. Okay. Yeah, I've seen Andrew Tate talk about Thailand. He does not like Thai women. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. But just search Andrew Tate Thailand or Thai women on YouTube. Plenty of videos about it. Okay. Yeah, it's not for everybody. You know what I mean? Andrew Tate doesn't need to go to Thailand, though, does he? You don't need to go to Thailand. If you're worth £700 million, you can have the most dopest women in the world. Thailand's not the best of women in the world, is it? I mean, they're beautiful women, but they're not the dopest women in the world. You go Brazil, you go Panama, you go places, you go South America, you go Latin women. You can see some dope women. 10 out of 10. When I went to Thailand, it's like I was in the restaurant. I was in a eat as much as you like restaurant. And I saw this woman. She was bloody at 10 with a body like an angel. And I was with my friend, and he lives there. And it was like nothing. I was turning my head around, like, did you see? I'm saying, I'm looking. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And he was just normal, like he's normal, because you get immune to it after a while. You see so much dope women in Brazil. You know what I mean? But when you're up £700,000, you don't need to be going to Thailand to picking up sixes and fives. You're good running tens all day long, nines and tens all day long. I can only have a dream of having £700,000 in my hand. Anybody can get it. Okay. No, I don't give a damn about you being a member. You was bought a membership by someone else. That's for one, and for two, you not an outstanding member of the community at all. You ain't got nothing to do. You don't bring nothing to the table. You, Jermaine S. You can't be an outstanding person to the community, upstanding people to the community, unless you're talking some common sense and bringing good knowledge to the table. If you're just talking gibberish and nonsense, and people are not going to respect that on no channel. If you want to be good and be an outstanding person like someone like OG Billy Blue, upstanding old person, which is great. Some people great. Crow, London Cabby, Jay Smith, Baron, a few of my pillars, people which are outstanding to the community. Who's, you know, what I mean, you just there's a level of trolling where you can have fun, but when you do, people know your motives. I know exactly what your motives are. Hypocrite reject. 100%. Remember how you're talking to the boss. I know every last person's motive on this chat, and I let it flow. But when you come over here and you're trying to make the chat into a point where it runs into a point where it's into negativity, and people are agreeing with negativity and stupidness, I can't let you stay here because you're running my trunk. It's just a plane was flying. And we're flying like this, and everybody's got to be on point. Everybody's got to be on point at some point. We can have jokes and laughs about it, but if you're diverting the crowd and agreeing the crowd, and people are saying, "Yeah, Barry," someone will say, "Oh, Barry, you can't say all these things because you're broke," and then you agree with them. You say, "Yeah, I agree, man, I agree," and then the whole chat becomes, "Yeah, you can't," and you're diverting my trip and plane, and I gotta get rid of you. We've got to be on the same track. We've got to be everybody's got to be flying on the same plane at the same point to get to the destination we've got to get to. So there you go. I wouldn't wear fake anything. I don't like fake stuff. Okay, and the weight loss challenge is going. It's hard, but we're still getting there. Okay. Mm. Of course I have. Of course I have. Do you have a memorable woman you had out of the 1,500 you had? Of course I do. Of course I do. I have a few. I have a few. One of them is I can go for a few. One of them is the woman which got me the job in the city. Got me the job in the city at the time when I was young and I was dumb and I was 19 and 20. I was 19, 18, and I was just, when you're 19, 18, you're just a prick. You're just a little dumb guy. And she changed my life by getting me that job in the city. And then I changed it into a business. And she used to give me half of her check every month. And she would have did anything for me, man. That was a very stupid move for me to get rid of that woman. Well, not get rid of her, but I actually got caught with the girl which I lived with for a year in Peterborough. I got caught with her, snap, two women at the time. But yeah, the girl in the city, the girl in I lived with for a year, the girl, another girl a black woman who I used to deal with, which was she does modelling now on TV. I put it in my community page. She does modelling on Good Morning Britain. Her, uh, I mean, my baby mother, you can put there, baby mother, dime piece, two beautiful women. So much women. I mean, the woman in Thailand who was a massage lady, and she massaged me from head to toe. Never forget her. It goes on, bro. In 1,500 women, it goes on. I mean, I had a lot of women, man. Loads of good women. Uh, hmm. It's probably not Sean the Prawn. It's someone else. It sounds like Sean the Prawn. It does actually. I don't think Sean the Prawn will make a. It won't make us a troll channel like that. A troll Samantha Saloon bar. He wouldn't make that. Okay. Yeah, Lulu. Oh yeah, Lulu. Yeah, I forgot about that. Lulu, Jody's. Uh, Lulu. I forgot about Lulu as well. Lulu as well. Lulu will never. I'll never forget Lulu. Lulu was a wonderful time with Lulu, and Lulu. That was another one. But Lulu was the 700,000 pound time. That's what it was. Lulu was a 700 pound when I was flying in the year high. So, and Lulu was never really serious. It was always a. It was a. Lulu was like like Andrew Tate had he's got his secretary there. That's what Lulu was. Lulu was my secretary. That's what she was. That's what Lulu was. But yeah, I wouldn't forget Lulu. A lot of women. Okay. And who's doxing Ning, bro? Who's doxing Ning, bro? Are you, Steph? If you're gonna come over here again, as like I said to you already, Steph. Look, when you come into my chat, and I keep telling you, I talk to you like a little baby. I talk to you all the time. If you're gonna come into my chat, I don't mind you, and I did listen to you, and I do listen to you yesterday, talking your nonsense. I don't mind you coming over your channel and being 100% negative on your channel. That's cool. You can run a channel like that. But when you come here, bro, learn to have some respect, bro. Learn to have some respect. And talking to a 50-plus-year-old man, I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be. I shouldn't have to talk to you so much. I can understand talking to a person like Ben and talking to little kids, in this community. But I shouldn't be telling you, you know what, when you come to someone else's house, have some respect. I shouldn't have to talk to you so much. I've been telling you this all year, for the whole year. I shouldn't have to. It's kind of disturbing to talk to you're older than me, to talk to an older man like that. To keep talking to you, it's wearing thin, bro. It's wearing thin. It's wearing. I know there's nothing wrong with jokes and laughs, but when you're just full on negativity, come on, bro, come on. Okay. Yeah, what's that doxing? Having Ning's picture. How's that doxing Ning? We're having her picture. We're having Ning's picture. Yeah, having Ning's picture. You know, having Ning's picture. Is that doxing? That's Ning's picture. Come on, bro. Stop acting like you're concerned, bro. You're just full of negativity, bro. You're full of negativity. You ain't got nothing positive to say. But anyway, not to say that this guy won't be here forever. He won't be here forever. He probably will be gone. You know what I'm saying? He'll say something wrong and be gone. But just saying, get some positivity, bro. Get some positivity. Yeah, I never changed. But come on, bro. Come on. 50-plus years old. Come on, man. Come on. I can't keep doing it. It's run thin. I only got so much patience. It's like, come on, bro. You're the one I shouldn't be talking to. I shouldn't. Everybody else is acting like children. I get it. You know what I mean? But I shouldn't be. I shouldn't be babying. You know what I mean? Every minute. It's like, oh, damn. Good question. Very, very good question. Hi, Barry. I see the anyway. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Lulu brought me. Lulu brought me about loads of women, loads of fun. I've been with about five of Lulu's friends. Um, Lulu was she was the one, man. No rinsing. Yeah, no rinsing. Lulu wouldn't even want more than a bag of chips. Yeah, so like I said, so you got to have some sort of. It can't be just every single day, every single day, every single day. But anyway, let's talk about something else. But yeah, like I said, I don't. I only have 2 hours into the live stream. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, and like I said, I keep like I said. So we are talking about. We're actually talking about money and having money, and we got onto this point of money and we're talking about keeping money and having money, and we can keep talking about money. There's not a problem with that. The only thing I felt a bit uncomfortable with, guys, was when we started talking about a lot of money. Because when you start talking about a lot of money, you can, because the more problems, the more money you have, the more problems you have. You have a lot of problems, and jealousy and envy just comes into it. And women can be very dangerous when you're up that high. That's why what's happening to Andrew Tate is can be dangerous. And if he win the case or if he won't win the case, he probably if he won't, everybody knows that his case is bullshit. They want to get him. And they're gonna want to get you, especially when you covered your back so much. And another thing about Andrew Tate, he can't shut his mouth. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn to shut your mouth sometimes. You gotta learn. The same thing I said to another man. I was talking to another man. I said, if you're doing bloody, if Andrew Tate's worth 700 million, he didn't make that 700 million legitly. You don't make £700 million legitly, bro. You don't do. You know what I'm saying? You can't do it on a fine age of doing something like what he does, and I doubt if he made all that money through the internet lady business he does, webcam business. But you don't make that legit. Somewhere along the line, that paper trail comes back where they can paper trail you back and say, "Well, hold on a minute. Well, you went from this money to this much, and how did you get to this stage?" And they can roll back to you and say, "How did you know what I mean?" They can reel you. So what you got to do is shut your mouth. Long story, cut story. I'm trying to say is that you're doing crime. Shut your mouth. You know what I mean? Keep in your corner and keep low key, you know what I mean? And keep out the way. You don't go blabbering off your mouth and be the loudest one in the room when you're doing crime because you end up in jail, bro. You let them lock your ass up, you know what I mean? Because they know that you're doing crime. They know that you never got that money legitly. They know they know somewhere along the line you did something along the line to get more money. Because like for example, you can make 2-3 million, right? And doing your webcam business and doing kind of things, that's cool. But when you start executing up to 100 million and things like that, you're doing things, bro. You're doing things. Money laundering comes into it. This comes into it. That comes into it. You come into different things that you're doing. You're not making all that kind of money. So if you do make that kind of money and you are cool, because there's people who's living in Dubai who's got billions, bro, 2 billion sitting off like this in Dubai with 2 billion, and they're not even Arab. 2 billion in Dubai, but they're sitting off quiet. You don't even walk past them like there ain't nothing. You know what I mean? They got 2 billion and no one ain't troubling them. But the day people like Hush Puppy, if you put Hush Puppy was a black guy, a Nigerian, and you see, the internet is very, very dangerous place. It's become more and more dangerous over the last 5 to 10 years. Instagram and YouTube and all these things here. It's a very, very dangerous place. The feds are watching, the feds are listening, and they're waiting for you. People are watching too. Your ops are watching. What I mean? People are watching you, and and people are jealousy and envy, and not just that. It's just that you just can't be too loud in this world. You can't be too loud because they will tear you down. They'll take you down, bro. They'll take you down. Yeah, I mean, they'll take you down. Okay. Boss, did you find a 5K? I found a 5K, Merc, but we're still working towards it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're still working towards it. So, we're working towards it. Yeah, that's good. So like I said, so when you yeah, the more money you got, the more you need to be chilled. You need to chill out. And even me, when I get to the point where I make a lot of money again, you guys, I'm going to be bye bye on this YouTube. I might make a video here and there, but I won't be on YouTube. Once I make more money, I won't be on YouTube. There's no purpose for it. You're only hotting yourself up. That's all you're doing. You're just hotting yourself up. The main thing about when you're making money is keeping the money and keeping out of jail. That's the two things you gotta worry about when you make good money. You gotta worry about keeping that money and staying out of jail. And you can go very jail very easy when you're on top of your game. You know, the police will get you for anything. They'll get you for anything. And when they can't get you, they'll just look you up and do you for some tax evasion or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So keep low key, keep your mouth shut, make your money, and do your thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, so but if I make good money, I won't be on YouTube. There's no purpose for me to do that. There's no purpose for me to be here because it's too, like I said, it's you're exposing yourself a hell of a lot when you're on YouTube. You put your life out on the line when you're on YouTube. You know what I mean? You really can't be doing crime. You shouldn't be doing crime and be an influencer. It doesn't really go hand in hand, you know. You need to just, you know what I mean? And that's probably what they were trying to say to Andrew Tate. Like, you're too flashy, you're too loud, you got too much to say. We're going to throw your ass in jail for 3 months. See how you feel about that. So, let's take a commercial break and come back at the club for the YouTube channel. Right, T-Ho at the Club Fillers Inc. Where we at then? So we had fun today. We done 2 hours into the live stream. We had our fun. We had our fun today at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So yeah, man. You know, there you go at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We had fun today. We pumped it through. Tomorrow's another day. We're going through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm looking to do live stream every day this month, guys. Every night, every day this month. So I look forward to the 9 o'clock streams again every night. I'm looking to pump through every day for the month, you know what I mean? And hopefully we get some other people who's doing streaming where we can talk about. I think Jeff Leppard's in Thailand. He's going to go to Pattaya, I think. And we've got some other people who's coming through and doing their thing, man, so we can get some good things going on, you know what I mean? We can get some good things going on, without a doubt. You know what I mean? Barry, look back. You repeated the 5-point bullet already. I've looked back. Have you repeated the 5-point bullet already? Not really in the same sense. Sometimes I do talk, but I don't talk about that. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I do talk, but I don't talk about. I remix it. I remix the title. You know what I mean? So sometimes I do talk a subject. This is motivational speech, so motivational could be a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? Could be a lot of things. down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Uh, mm, 2 hours into the live stream. I'm going to look into do earlier ones, actually 2 hours. I'm not looking to stay too long. You know what I mean? Just a couple hours, and short and sweet, and build it up like that. I don't really need, And then we had fun today. We had a good conversation. We had a good 5 point bullet. We had some super chats. With the till is open, we tick over. Tomorrow's another day. You know what I mean? That's all you need. You just need a little bit. That's all I need is a few guys come down, support the cause. A couple of super chats, a couple of little chit chats. A little bit of chat in the chat. A little common sense talking, and tomorrow's another day. Remember, then we're gonna go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you do it every day. The race is not for the swift, it's for those who can endure it. You know what I mean? So sometimes it's going to be short, sometimes it's going to be a couple hours, sometimes a couple hours is good. Short, sweet, right to the point. You know what I mean? And, sometimes it's going to be like that. You know what I mean? Okay. Okay. So I lost I lost you there, Shoulder Pro. There you go. Big up Shoulder Pro. Okay, okay. 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 I think he regurgitates the old. I think he regurgitates the told. You're going to get one more timeout. If you get a timeout again, you're going to be on the ban list. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's very rude. I mean, you don't come and talk to the boss. You don't tell the boss, I think he regurgitates the old stuff. You're being rude. You're being rude. So you need a timeout. And if you get another time, you're going to be on the ban list because you are being rude. You learn to learn. You learn to have some manners. I just put in a whole 2 hours good live stream, and you say I'm regurgitating like I'm talking the same thing. I'm putting a good 2 hour live stream today of my time, effort, and I do that every day. I don't regurgitate anything. And we have different subjects for different days. So, okay. Right, okay, and you're very negative. So, you're just full of negativity, full of negativity. You need to be on the ban list. That's what you need. We need to get some ban hands going, but let's put you in timeout for now. You know what I'm saying? Let's put you in timeout for now. Too much negativity, too much negativity. And when the chat's just full of negativity, you can ask any question in the world. But if you're too negative, then you're too negative. You can't be too negative. I don't want a chat full of negativity. It doesn't matter if I have 5 people in the chat, but if you're just talking, be on point, keep on point, keep subject going, keep talking about the subject, try and keep as positive as you can. You know what I mean? Don't just go off. If you want to be into a negative world and just talking, go to another channel and talk negative. Here is something. You're gonna learn something here. Or it don't matter if the room is small or it's big, but you're gonna learn. Okay, do not put too much of your life into one woman. This is very important because, one woman will take advantage of you, and she will take advantage of you when she knows you're weak. Women have that kind of trait about them when they know they got you, and you've put everything into her, and everything's just all into her. It's all into her, and this is the reason why I left when I was up in Peterborough with that girl because I was like, look, this is all going to be all you, and this isn't going to end very well. This is going to end with a point where you're going to get pissed off with me. And the first thing you're going to say to me is, get out of my house. So rather than me say to that, and I'm going to feel this small because I didn't build my own house, I didn't build my own empire, I didn't build my own things, and I should have did that. I'm not waiting for 5 years down the line for you to tell me that. I'm going to move now. You understand? Get my own things now. So don't put too much stock into one woman. Where you want to put it? Buy a house now ASAP and don't sell it. Do not sell your house. Doesn't matter if it goes up and it goes down and it goes up. Don't sell it. Because when you sell it, you're going to spend the money and then you're not going to have no house. So keep it. Keep the damn house. Traveling the world, travel the world and experience great things. There's a big world out there, man. Go and explore the world. Travel the world. When you're on your deathbed, you're never going to regret traveling the world. You're only going to regret the things you didn't do. You're not going to regret the things you did do. When me living in Thailand for 7 years, I'm not going to sit back and say, oh, man, I lived in Thailand for 7 years, I regret that. You're going to say you're glad you did that. You know what I'm saying? travel the world, experience great things. There's a lot of great things to experience in the world, man. Enjoy the world, man. You know what I mean? Enjoy your life. You know, have great money management. This is the very, very important one. Have great money management. Money management is extremely important. We was talking about it today. We were just talking about OG Billy Blue and what to do with your money. And, I had a misspent youth, guys, so I'm talking from experience. £700,000 down, 3 million through my hands. Money management. If you can't manage your money properly, the seeds of greatness is not in you. You know what I mean? And if the seeds of greatness is not in you, you'll never achieve to anything. So you're wasting your time. So have great money management. Money. Manage your money. It's not how much money you make, it's what you do with the money that you do make. There you go. Number one, always have savings of your own. I see the SMSOTG pumping it through. Always have savings of your own and have your own money, because women will make you feel this small when you run out of money. When you got no money, men and women will disrespect you, will make you disrespect you because you got no money. People try to look down on me now, and I haven't got no money, but I've got some money, and I'm still ticking over. I'm just crawling off the ropes. So imagine if you got no money, if you got no money of your own and no savings. They say being broke is childish. It is kind of childish in the Western world because there's a lot of money out there, or you can get a job and do something else. So there's one thing going for a process as your student. Obviously, students are broke because they're working towards a work in progress, and it's a bit like me. I'm a working entrepreneur progress, working towards bigger and better things. You got to go through the brokey days. But I'm just saying, have your savings, have your own money, and you never get disrespected in that kind of way. That's the 5 point bulletin tonight, the Club Fillers. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. Let's chop it up. SMSOTG's pumping it through. Good to see you, the SMSOTG. We out here on these YouTube streets, man. You know what I mean? Pumping it through. You know how the game is. Boss, if you look at some of other YouTubers in the genre, they sometimes bit off the wall. Crazy. Maybe try that. Why would I want to do that? What reason? Listen, what does it come to? Where does it come to? Tell me where it comes to, bro. Where does it come to, my man? You don't see Ricky Drama got his channel demonetized. You don't see Ben stop YouTube. Why? Why do these guys do these things? Because they're not focused, bro. You're not focused on what you're doing. You're not focused on your end goal, bro. You're not focused. I don't give a damn about no super chats. You're talking about short-term gain. You're talking short-term gain for long-term success. You know what I'm saying? You're not respecting yourself or respecting your lane. You just want, this is not a grab cash. This is not a hustle. I'm not living a hustle on my YouTube channel where I'm just hustling for tonight, and then you just blow your channel up and then you made all this money and then you run away, and then you do unethical things like trying to destroy another YouTuber, trying to put down another YouTuber, trying to do all these unethical things, and then you become, you like fireworks. You go up in the air and then you end up coming all the way down. I don't operate like that, my man. Respect the way that I'm a boss. A boss don't operate like that. A boss thinks 3-4 years down the line and respects everybody. If I've got to lose my dignity for this small amount of money, this tiny amount of money, oh God, I'll leave. I ain't losing no dignity, bro. Great nuggets tonight, bro. Thanks for the super chat side of the game, chip in side of the game, my man. Ross coming through with the chip in side of the game. Thanks for that, Ross, coming through at the Club Fillers thing. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. When a person says, sorry, boss, just a thought. Okay, fair enough. When a person comes through and says, great nuggets tonight, boss, this is what I want to hear. As a leader, as a boss of the community, as a respectable person, as a person who wants to have long progress in this YouTube streets, that's what I want to hear. I don't want to hear about, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. I understand. You can ask any questions. So anyway, it's cool. But I'm buying a car when my lease runs out for a few months. Seems better to self-finance. Okay. Okay, yes, buying a car is better than just leasing your car or buying a car on finance. The average car finance in America is, what is it, $575. The average car note is in America. It's just another way of giving your money away because people want to get to accelerate, and some people do make money at their car or use their car for other things, but if you can somewhat have a car that was paid for cash, you are in a better way. Don't get twisted if you have to do it. I mean, I've thought about doing it. I thought about getting a finance car, now. But, I mean, it would be doing it for business. So it might be different because I'm monetizing everything I do. So if you're monetizing it, it's cool. You know what I mean? It's cool. You got to monetize everything you do. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got to monetize. Let's move forward anyway. Yeah, so just monetize everything you do, and I monetize everything I do. So, and I take my time, and I don't. The race is not for the swift. I don't watch someone else's money. I know that every dog has his day, and every person has their time. You know what I mean, to shine. But you got to be careful what the energy you're putting out there in the world. You got to be careful because, like I said, you know what I mean. There you go. Ross in the building coming through at the club, Fellas Inc. Okay. Yes, I'm saying. Yes, boss. Yes, agree. Yes, for business. Yes, for business is good. Hi, Barry. Hope you had a great day. I'm having a good day. My life is good. I don't have no stress, no worries. I don't have no woman. I don't have no nothing else. It's not. My position in my life is like this. I'm a work in process, and I'm working towards greater and bigger things. It could be better, it could be worse. But we're working towards it. You know what I mean? I'm a work in progress. I mean, we're gonna get there. That's the way it is. So that's cool. Okay. Okay, boss. Have you ever considered um, pivoting your channel to another genre and start a new channel in another genre? Yeah, I mean, I could do something like the Philippines genre and start a new channel, but it wouldn't be like pivoting this channel. You can't do that. It's not like you can't do it. You know how hard that is to do. It's like having, it's like this SMS, I want you just like this. You have a room full of 50 guys come down every night to talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia, single man side of the game. 50 guys in the chat. You say I changed it around to talking about, I'm not going to talk about Thailand no more. We're going to talk about Brazil. We're going to talk about Cuba. We're going to talk about the politics in the world. They'll be like, God, you'll see your numbers drop off every day because I said well, the room doesn't want to hear that. You got a 50 room full of students which want to hear about Thailand, main thing, Asia, single man side of the game, women, even mongering. You know what I'm saying? You could do that. But if you think you can just you can offload all your people out your room and then bring new people in, it doesn't work, mate. You end up with zero. So what you got to do is keep this, and then go like if you went to the Philippines, you could do a Filipino drama, or if you went to bloody Brazil, you could do a Brazilian genre. Or if you went to a truckers, you do a truckers genre. You know what I mean? You can't change you can't throw out your room and then think other people are just going to come back in your room. It doesn't really work like that. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Ron can do whatever he wants to do. If he chooses to stay with Ning, well, that's his choice. Stay with Ning. Do your thing. I mean, I don't tell people to go out there and start playing around with all kind of. I know this black YouTuber from UK started his channel 2007 talking about religion, politics, social issues. He grew his channel slowly out of 15K small views. Yeah, I mean, you know, yeah, there you go. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he switched to the manosphere and tried to become a UK. Kevin Samuels just blew up to 100K, massive views. What about opening a motivational channel not related to Southeast Asia, maybe business? Yeah, yeah. I just don't want to bother. I just don't want to bother. I don't believe in YouTube that much. That's the problem. I don't believe in YouTube that much that I have to go and start open up a new channel to get motivated and putting all this stock into YouTube. You know how hard it is. You know how hard it is to even be in a position I'm in right now. You know what I mean? You know how hard it is. You know how hard it is to be successful and be like that and get people coming and all. Oh, mate, it's you might as well just stick with what you got, mate, and be happy with what you got and chill with what you got. You know what I mean? Because it's very, very difficult. You can go against the brain and try and do that, a motivation or a fitness challenge video. It's food for thought. It's food for thought. You know? Is that the name of something for someone? But no, it's just some troll just having fun. I just left him. Barry the Boss, Ning is cool of girls. Ning is very nice. Yeah. Yeah. You have to put all this effort. You don't put all this stock in one thing. YouTube's not that great, bro. Uh, you would be good at manosphere chats with ladies, could blow up. You would be good at manosphere. The reason why I don't do the manosphere is too much. The manosphere and the blue pill and if I can say passport bros, it's too versatile. I tell you what the problem with that place is. It hasn't got enough leadership, structure, and not like the way our genre has. You see, like our genre's got structure. You got the goat, you got the boss, you got Tom. You understand? And it's got some sort of leadership and some sort of structure going in one direction. You understand? With that, with that kind of place there, with that, it's a lot of issues they're having, and there's a lot of things that are splintered all over the place, and it's getting more and more and more messy. So I'm more and more staying. I mean, I wouldn't want to be bothered with it. It's just messy. It's getting messy over them kind of things there, and I can see it coming to the point where it gets so messy that it's gonna crack. You know what I mean? And it's gonna come to a head. So I'll stay away from it. Ning has two kids with different fathers and actively well as he still really works at a bar. Yeah. Because she's good looking. Because she's a dime piece, that's why. And what showed me GSB in life, and I've learned this along the way, is that when you're a dime piece, it doesn't matter how much kids you got. You could have 6 kids with 6 different baby mothers, and you're gonna find a husband. I learned that along the way. I learned that in life. There's going to be someone's going to fall in love with you. And when it comes to, let me explain something to you like this because she's a dime piece. And when it comes to this, let me say something. When it comes to Asia, Ning is a prize for foreigners, not for Thai people. Ning couldn't move in a Thai Bangkok high society place. They wouldn't accept her. They wouldn't accept her. One, she's too old. For two, she's got 2 kids. For three, she works at a bar. That's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So it's for foreigners. She's a prize for foreigners. For us foreigners, because we're the only one was going to pick up scraps. And, that's okay. Was only going to pick up one man's trash is another man's come up. You know what I'm saying? So we're the only foreigners was going to pick up one man's trash was going to be another man's come up. Sorry to be so rude. I love Ning, but I'm just trying to be as real as I can. Okay. Yeah, I enjoy the genre. I definitely enjoy the genre. I don't have no problem with the genre. I do. Okay. 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 Yeah, I don't want to be in that genre. I don't want to be in that genre. Thank you very much. It's too messy. You think the Thailand genre is messy? That atmosphere is messy. That whole manosphere thing is messy. It is messy, bro. And there's no leadership. There's right there, what they need is a good leader. And you bringing in a bloody 23-year-old guy to be a leadership. God damn, bro. Man, you can't make this stuff up. 23-year-old guy can't be no leader in the manosphere, bro. You need some OG, or you need someone like, who's really experienced. That's the problem. It's got no leadership. It's got no structure. It's got no thing, and it's just splintered all over the place. And it's getting worse and worse messy. It's volatile for anybody. Any bloody feminist from bloody Brazil can come along and destroy your empire. Some bloody fool like fucking peso man can come along and fucking, diminish tarnish your reputation. It's too versatile. It needs to be tightened up. Where there's only certain people can come in and leadership and structure. So I don't want to be a part of something like that. It's too gonna blow up. End up with it's gonna blow up. Okay. 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 Hey. Okay. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Of course. Guys would marry them. If you want me to do, but I never see you in daytimes. If you want me to do some daytimes, the weather's getting good, so it would be nice to do a daytime. I can do if you want to turn up. You know, uh, you know, I'm trying to. It's so hard, SMSOTG, to get spontaneous and to keep it spontaneous in Boston. It's so hard, so hard. I'm finding it really hard. I'm finding it hard to keep spontaneous. I'm pushing the boat. I'm trying, but getting spontaneous in bloody it's not about, and I've learned along the way, it's not just about doing a live stream where you're running through, you're seeing the pictures, you're seeing the walls. It's about being spontaneous, being here, being there, being all over the place. And it's hard in Boston, but I'll try. I'll keep going. We'll do something. You know what I mean? We've got to keep it spontaneous. We've got to keep it fun. We've got to keep it dynamic. Hard in Boston. If I was living in Peterborough or Nottingham or somewhere else, it'd be easier. This place is really hard. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, she could work at Go-Go. She could work at Go-Go, but she don't want to work at Go-Go because she's got it made. Ning could work at Go-Go very easy, and get a lot of drinks and make a lot of money. But she don't want to work. It takes work. You got to stand up there all night, and do Go-Go and dance. She's got to the point she don't want to do that, doesn't she? What's she going to do that for? She's married to a guy which is rich. She's got another guy who's bloody working 12 hours a day and spending 20 grand on her when he comes. She's got money in the bank. She's got home. She's got a house. She's got this. She get lazy. Start working. Freelancers is not going to work. The ones in iBar, they don't work. Lazy. They're going to work on the bar. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we look better. Yeah, we look better. There's nothing in Blackpool. I've been in Blackpool many times. There's nothing in Blackpool, bro. Nothing there, bro. Don't see the fun for Boston's overdone now. Need a new place to go. I agree. It's more than it was overdone a long time ago, but we're still rinsing it. Whilst UK guys are marrying fives, that's are working girls. They're not marrying five. They're not working girls. They're marrying fives, but they're not working girls. They're marrying threes as well and twos. It's twos and threes, but they're not working girls, bro. They are working girls. They're not working girls. Working 9 to 5 jobs. That's the difference. It's normal girls. So you can't compare a normal girl, which is doing 9 to 5 job with qualities, who's got a good job, who's got good material, who's normal, wants a good, and that's a proper relationship, a proper marriage, like through sickness and in health, richer for poorer. Not just a business arrangement. What's going on in Thailand? A girl was just trying to blood suck you. There's a whole different kind of. Well, yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, that guy can drink, boy. I can tell you that, man. Jeff Lippard can really drink. If you don't know, you got to check out his channel. He does some good live streams. I can't wait for him to get to Pattaya. He definitely can drink though, boy. Fuck me, I didn't know that guy could drink so much. I thought bloody what's his name could drink. What's his name? Tom. But yeah, Jeff can drink, bro. Bloody hell, man. Like a bottomless pit, and he keeps fit as well. I don't know how he keeps so fit. He drinks like that. He definitely can drink. Big up to Jeff Leppard. He can drink, man. Your face got painted in India on live stream in Boston. That's spontaneous. You're funny, bro. Boss, the UK guy, yeah, yeah. They're not hookers, bro. The UK guys marrying fives that are hookers. They're not hookers, bro. They're not hookers. 95% of women in the UK are not hookers, bro. 98% are not hookers. There's only a few amount of girls which are hookers in the UK, bro. Yeah, come on. You get me off point, bro. Okay. 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 I think he's going to Pattaya today. I think he's there already. He's in Pattaya already. He's traveling from Bangkok to Pattaya. It's going to be some good fun, some good live stream. Yeah, if it's okay, you're saying if she's a five in the UK, will get married. Yeah, of course. You understand that in the UK, you got 10 men to every one woman. We're outnumbered like crazy. You go into a club, you got a whole club full of guys, and you got two women. The women, the women in this UK are smart like hell. They can get men like it ain't no tomorrow. So there's piles of men, which is that's why you see places like Pattaya and places like that. They got flooded of guys because there's no women. We're living for a different movement right now, and so that's the reason. Okay, okay, yeah, but he's got a girlfriend now. Jeff Leppard. I knew we were going to talk about Jeff Leppard this month. That's why I put his video in the community page. Jeff Leppard, he's got a girlfriend. He's Cordelia. She's a nice lady. She's very good at live streaming as well. Actually. I don't know how he taught her like that. She does better live streaming than some men. He's got a girlfriend now, and she's watching hardly, so it's kind of different. It must be kind of different, and I don't experience it, but it must be difficult for to go to Thailand and have a girlfriend watching you. That must be difficult to do a live stream because there's women. The temptation is everywhere, and women. They're gonna watch every last little nook cranny. You do something wrong, they're gonna. Then the conversation the next day is going the same night. It's gonna be crazy. So it must be hard having a girlfriend watching you. Tom does it. Some other people do it. It must be hard. Yeah, it must be hard having a. I don't sure he can't see Siri if he's got a girlfriend. Hard. We get some good meetups with Cheap Charlie and Jeff Leppard. That'd be fun. It'd be fun to see Siri again. I wonder what she's doing. I wonder what she's up to. She brought a lot of entertainment to the table. She was quite entertaining, quite funny. Yeah, Siri was fun, without a doubt. Siri. We used to bring her. I brought her on my channel. She used to come on my channel, innit? And I used to, when they finished live streaming, I brought her on my panel many times. She's been on the panel, her and Siri and her together. We got videos of Siri and her, old time stuff. Maybe I should delete it. Got a girlfriend now. Yes. Yeah, so big up to Jeff Leppard. He's doing his thing. He's in Thailand after 3 years. That's good. I'm looking forward to some great content, good meetups, good laughs. I thought he would have went for Christmas though. But it's April now. I'd go for Songkran, I suppose. Not bad. You know, making moves, making moves, making moves. Big up for the 16-month memberships there. Ross coming through with a 16-month membership at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Yes. So as for us, we are ticking over, guys. We are doing our thing, and we're ticking over daily. Every day we're doing our thing, and you know, we're getting to our destination. And like I said, I don't have nothing to worry about, guys. I've got my plan. My next 5 years are mapped out and planned out for the next 5 years. So I've got a lot to mapped out, and my life is mapped out. I've got it worked out. Could I make a bit more money? Yeah, I could do with making a bit more money. You know, I could do with making a bit more money along the way, but we've got a plan for that too, and I've got some things in motion right now. You know what I mean? I could just do with making a little bit more liquid cash, but as for my life mapped out, it's more or less mapped out, and you know, things are doing that. You know what I mean? You know, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I do wear Timberlands. When I was in Thailand, I wore a lot of Timberlands. I wear Timberlands all the time. I like Timberlands. I do not know how. I do not know how they met. I do not how. I do not know how Jeff Leppard and Orchidillion met, hooked up. I don't know how they hooked up. I don't know. I don't really like to get involved with other people's relationships, especially when you're on a YouTube channel like this, because I knew that we were going to be talking a lot about Jeff Leppard. We're going to be talking a lot more, but I do not know how their relationship went down. Maybe we can get Jeff Leppard to come on the channel or come in the chat and talk about it and answer all your questions. Okay. What's question? What is your destination in life? To put it quite blunt and quite simple, is to be financially 100% financially free with 2 or 3 business models and traveling in Asia and retiring in Asia. And you lot can see it with the YouTube channels too. Yeah, that's what the destination is. 2 or 3 or 4 business models, good business models, and retiring in Asia, and have the YouTube channel to run with it as well. Yeah, I had my life mapped out as well. Thailand is my home. Yeah, so my life is more or less mapped out. What I gotta do, I just gotta work on my liquid cash and work on my business models and build up my business models so I get to at least 4, and then I am there. So, like I said, greatness takes time. So people might look at me and think, yeah, I just sit in the chair, but I'm working towards greatness. And greatness take you lot are on this journey. It's not everything I can tell you. It's not everything I'm gonna tell everybody. I'm just gonna say that we're gonna get there and we're gonna work towards it, and we're gonna do some great things. And but it's got to be positive, guys, and it's got to be mental. That's why I've got to have positive people around me. I can't have too much negativity in the chat and too much foolishness and people going off track and we're all losing track and we're talking nonsense and we're just being negative. When you're just full of negativity, there's nothing good's going to come to you. There's nothing. It's only a matter of time where just something's going to happen and things are going to go down, and it's just negative. Because you're a negative person, and you attract what you are. You attract what you want. If you want wealth, you want success, you want that. You gotta speak it into existence, but you gotta be 100% positive. You got to be 100% on point and positive, and so is the people around you. There's nothing wrong with opinions, but if someone's just completely negative, you got to get rid of them. You got to lose them, right? You got to lose them. Okay, 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 okay. If you had a chance to live in Europe, what country would you live and why? If I could make money anywhere in Europe and it was a place to live, maybe Switzerland. Switzerland's got a lot of opportunities, lots of millionaires, lots of rich guys, lots of opportunity, good quality of life. Switzerland is an excellent place to live. Excellent place, Switzerland. Um, you know, you know, Switzerland. Maybe Germany. Germany's got a good economy. You know, somewhere where it's going to make money. London, UK. Europe is not for me, bro. I played out Europe already a long time ago. Europe, I don't think about Europe. Europe is. I'm in Europe. I'm in UK. Europe is played out. I'm gonna think somewhere in the world. If you could pick anywhere in the world to go to tomorrow, where would you go? I would go Thailand. I'm gonna go probably Thailand, but you know, I'd go Brazil as well. You see, like if I was at the end of my 3 5 year destination, whatever how long it's gonna take for me to get to my destination, I'm looking to retire by I'm 55. Yeah. So if I was to, and I'm 51. So if I was to reach in my next 4 years and reach to the destination, it would probably be Thailand. You know what I mean? Chill there. That's where my roots are. So, boss, in Thailand, you always see little young ladies with Thai boyfriends. Those little girls are tens. Oh yeah, because Thai men are not going to take up scraps, my man. We get the scraps. We get the scraps for the chicken. We get the ones who's got the children, and we get all the rubbish. And then the Thai men take the cream of the crop. The tens, the ones what's young, what's got no children, what's dime pieces, what's nice, what's white skins, what they like, and this and that, slim, and this and that. Tens, they take all the tens for themselves, and they give the foreigner, yeah, you lot can take all them. Have you seen the quality of the girls in Pattaya now? All the old ones, which are 40, 50 year olds, been around the block and come back again. Yeah, you guys can take that. And I take all of it. They give you back bread, and they keep that bloody good bread for yourself. There you go. That's the way it goes, bro. That's the way it is. You know, you know what I mean? Yeah, there you go. So Stuart's coming true with two negativity. He came true with one negativity here, came true with two. So you need to be on the ban list. There you go. I don't go around banning people, but some people just don't never learn, bro. They just come through and just come true with negativity. I don't need it. You don't need it. Been on the ban list forever. He's back again. Okay. Uh, okay. They have 23. Hmm. When are you traveling again? I'm looking to travel September. I'm looking to put down some work and travel in September. So thing is, I don't want to work too hard. I don't want to work too hard. So I don't want to. I don't want to just be looking sharp. Thanks for that, Brent. I'm not. I don't want to be work. I don't. I'm not a person kind of person who just likes to just work all the way through the year or 5 years straight. I know people who've been working for 5 years straight, never had a holiday, can't afford a holiday, and are in debt. You know what I mean? I know people like that. I'm not that kind of guy. If I get to a place like this, I like to take a break. It's all about push and pull, push and pull, push and pull, and so I Yeah. So I want to put out some good work between now and September, August, and then take a little break. Take a little break to the Philippines. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to do. That's a plan in motion, but it's tough. It's not easy. It's not easy, bro. But boy, it gotta be done. I'll take a break. Take a break. I'm due a break, bro. I'm due a break. Thanks for that, right now. Okay. Go to Kenya. Yeah, I mean Africa can be kind of dangerous, to be honest. Africa can be dangerous. Yeah, Africa can be dangerous. So I don't know. I've never been. We will go to Africa one day. We'll go Gambia. We'll go Kenya. We'll go one of them. You know, I follow Ayamara and the Wingo. She's got a Filipino boyfriend. So, they're quite nice. Well, I'm an Asian based channel. The thing about my channel, we're going to be careful of, is that when you are an Asian based channel, a lot of people all they want to see is Asia. All they want to know is Asia. And when you start going away from Asia, then people start diverting away from you. You know what I mean? They divert away from you. I see that Austin Holloman guy. He's back in Thailand with his girlfriend, and you see, this is why I can't really get involved with these guys, because I don't think he's a cool guy, but he was saying some things the other day which I wasn't. He kind of lost the plot, I don't know if he's taken down the video, but he lost the plot talking about I don't deal with I don't deal with pros. I don't deal with this. I don't deal with that. And some of these guys think they go to Thailand and pick up a normal girl. Ayamara did the same thing. Went to Thailand. Went to Thailand and stuff. Thought he picked up a normal girl. He didn't buy enough for her birthday. Next minute, she was it's all broken up. It's all this newbie stuff I can't take. Too much newbie. It is what it is, man. It gonna be what it gonna be. So like I said, so I'm just comforting my zone and I just stay in my Thailand. That's because it's organic to me. That's what someone said earlier. You seem to like the Thailand John. It's organic to me. I could talk about that for 3 hours. Talking about women is organic to me. Motivational speech, organic to me, because that's what's inside of me. I'm full of positivity. Talking about Thailand, I love to talk about that. I was there for 7 years. I can get it all out. Talk about women, I love women. I do what's organic to me. You know what I mean? I do what's my passions about. You know what I mean? I could also talk about cars. You know what I mean? But sometimes when I talk about cars, guys get a little bit, they don't understand it so much. You know what I mean? They don't understand like having a top ride, because a lot of people ain't had a top ride before, or being like old, like Top G or Andrew Tate. They don't really understand it. They get off. They get off. Oh, that was back in the day. That was back in the day. You know what I'm saying? So them three things I stick to: um, motivational speech, women, Thailand. You know, traveling. You know what I mean? It's organic to me, and you guys can talk about it all day long. Just something which I'm in tune with, because I have a room full of 50 people, and I got to give them what they want to hear. But it's also got to be motivating as well. It's got to be positive, because if it turns negative, then you're going down a road you don't want to go down. So sometimes not everybody can go. Sometimes you're gonna have to drop some people off, and sometimes you have to clear the room, keep it a little bit. Everybody can go. Someone asked a question. Someone says Ron is greener than the hills. Ron is and then the Hulk. Ron is not green. Ron knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's playing, and he knows exactly what he's doing. He's just being a YouTuber. That's all it is. He's doing what he does on YouTube, and he's creating conversation, and he's creating things what's going on with YouTube. He knows Ron is not green. He's not stupid. He knows exactly what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. You understand? So I don't know if he knows how it's going to end. You know what I'm saying? But I think he must know that by now. You know what I'm saying? So Ronnie's not stupid. He's not green. He's not stupid. I don't play that game. Ron knows exactly what he's doing with what he's doing and what he's playing at. It's just that some people, they got egos, or they just want to do things their way, even though they know it's the wrong way, or like for example, Some people just want to go against the rules. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, I don't give a fuck. This is the rules. I'm just going to do it my way. You know what I'm saying? And some people say, look, don't put all your business out there on YouTube so we can have a conversation. I don't care. I'm going to put it all out on YouTube and no one can tell me nothing. You know what I mean? They say, don't fall in love with a bar girl. Oh, man, I don't give a damn. I'm going to go there and I'm going to fall in love with a bar. I'm going to do it my way. People know exactly what they're doing. They know exactly what you're doing. Exactly how it's going to end. No one ain't stupid. I said that when it came to What's Up Pattaya. And I said that from the beginning. I knew it was going to end, and I wasn't trying to be funny. And he thought I was trying to cuss his girl out, or I was trying to say the same conversation I said before. I was just saying to be careful, but then he took it in the wrong way. But then when it really came to the end, then he realized I wasn't trying to be mean or horrible. I was just trying to look, I'm looking out because I'm a man's man. And I say, boy. But some people, you can't tell them when they're in that motion. They're like, man, I'm going to do it my way. So listen, you have a choice to live your life the way you want your life. I'm not here to cuss your girl. I'm not here to cuss you. Live your life. Make your money. If you decide that you want to go and bust your ass for 3 months and get 20 grand together and go and pilot off to a bar girl, hey, man, that's your money. You made it. Go and enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? But if you come to me and you ask me as a boss, I got to be a boss and I got to act as a boss in the right way so that you don't come back and down the line and say, Barry, you said, but you said it was okay. And you said it. You're the reason why. Next minute, they start blaming you. You're the reason. If you didn't tell me, I wouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So that's why I ain't firm. Yeah, exactly. He plays the fiddle. That's as simple as that. That's as simple as that. Yeah. There you go. Get Uganda's nice. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, don't come over and fool me. People know exactly what they're doing. They know what game they play. Nobody ain't stupid. You know what I mean? We've got a YouTube channel here. We can sit down and talk to the boss every single night. And when everybody but they just do it the way they want to do it. So I'm not your dad. I'm not your bloody thingy. I could be your mentor. I could be your bread brother, but I'm not going to tell no one what to do with their life. So go and enjoy it. And if it gets views and it gets people talking in your chat and you want to do it that way, talk about it. If you can handle it, Ron can handle it. He can handle it. He's got a thick skin when it comes to YouTube. He can handle a lot of shit. I couldn't. I couldn't handle that. I'll be timing people out and banning people all over the place. People come running up in my chat telling me about your Ning is a working girl, and he just lets it fly. He'll let anything fly. Anything fly what YouTube lets fly. I've never seen him time anybody out. You ever seen him ban or time anybody out? He never talks like me. He can handle it. He can handle a lot, but I can't. I can't do that. I can't. I couldn't go through that. Too much. Too much, man. You know, too much. It gets in my head, and then boy, and then I start, start thinking, man, it's just getting negative. And not everybody's like me when it comes to YouTube. Some people can just let their YouTube chat just fly. They probably just ignore it and let it fly. I just don't like that. I like to have a decent conversation and get some substance out of the night. Let's get some nuggets, chicken nuggets, as some Ross said. Get some nuggets of the night. I don't like that. And it's not organic to me. I don't mind having a laugh and a joke. You know, you want to come around and say, this guy never leaves the chair. He's a fat guy. You know, he never leaves some jokes. I don't mind that. But, you know what I mean? If it just comes to a chat which is completely, next one's upgrading how much you can disrespect the boss, the chat's in the toilet, bro. It's in the toilet. Okay? Running had yellow fever at all. He's just doing what he wants to do, bro. He's just doing what he wants to do. That's all he wants. That's what he wants to do, Sean bro. He's just doing what he wants to do. It's just as simple as that. He's not stupid. He ain't dumb. He ain't Eve. He ain't thingy. He knows he's just doing what he wants to do. You know, it doesn't matter against the rule book. He's just doing it. I'm doing what I want to do. And obviously, you'll play green on the YouTube channel so you can get views and talks and chats. It's just a game. That's all it is. Well, anyway. Okay. Okay. follow my travels. He is Turkish guy who lives in Amsterdam. He was in Thailand recently. Talks a lot about traveling around Netherlands. If he's not a Thailand genre based channel, I'm probably not subscribed to him. So that's probably a guy I'm not subscribed to because he's not a Thailand base. It has to be Thailand base, and then I'm more or less subscribed to him. A guy who just goes to Thailand one time is not someone I am gonna be subscribed to. You know. So yeah, there you go. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Right. So it must be kind of difficult having a girlfriend if you're in Southeast Asia. It must be. I suppose you can do it, but you just have to turn the camera off. But where you been for 2 days? So you're traveling. It must be hard. It must be hard doing a live stream too, because especially if you've got a live stream full of mongers, because or you're trying to produce content. Because sometimes if you've got a girlfriend watching you and your girlfriend's there, you're trying to produce content in Asia. To get content in Asia and Thailand is all about women. Some men just sitting there watching and waiting for the next woman to come on the stream or LB, or maybe you got to start picking up LBs or something. It must be hard because some managers are sitting there. I'm guilty of it too. I'm guilty if I'm sitting there waiting for a guy to finish his food. Like, I can't wait for this guy to finish his food, and he goes for a walk, and we see some dime pieces. You know what I'm saying? So, it must be difficult if you got a girlfriend and you want to show some dime pieces. And you know where the Thai girls are, they're all over you. They're all rubbing you, they're touching you, they're this, they're grabbing your bloody single man side again. All kind of stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, it must be kind of difficult. Must be difficult, but that's the way it is. You got to do it. That's the way you choose. That's the road you choose. You know what I mean? Right. 3 hours into the live stream, guys. We done our 3 hours, right? Tomorrow's another day. I got to stream every day, guys, for this month. I got 30 days of streaming every day, every night, 9 o'clock UK time. Gotta get it up, gotta get it up, gotta get it up, get that momentum going again, get some good days, get some good Fridays going, get some weekdays. Slowly but surely get that. I gotta get that monthly money up. Monthly money, I've got to spin some days around, have some good, good £200-300 days. Spin the money around, get the AdSense up, get the memberships up. And we've got another month of work to do. You know what I'm saying? Beginning of the month. I had a couple of days off just before the end of the month, last month, but then now it's back to work. So it's back to work. Look out for some daytime streams as well if the summertime's there. Sometimes you can catch fish in the daytime as well. So yeah, we got work to do, man. You know what I mean? And we gotta keep pushing through. I had my fun last week. I had a good little fun last week. I took a couple of days off and had fun and went out and spent some money. So it's all good. It's all good. What's the drink saying? We got some Jim Beam here. Might have to get another bottle. I don't know. It's not running down that much. We've got some Hennessy. We've got some champagne. We got the aftershave's doing good. We got our 50s. Our money popped up a little bit. Some money. Some money here. It's all good. Everything seems to be okay. Everything's on point. There you go. You know what I mean? Let's keep it like that then. And I see Bimo still live. I don't know where else is live. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I had fun at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. I'll see you tomorrow night. Different subject for different day. Let's get it going on. Barry the Boss is signing off.